Ladies and gentlemen, PPP is live yet again. I have been completely getting fucked up ever since I left the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been getting completely fucked up. I've been smoking a ton of weed. I've killed 240s, and I still can't get to sleep. And the reason why I can't go to sleep right now, it's not that I don't feel the human emotion or feeling of sleep or being tired. I'm just a mortal man like the rest of you. I'm not a god. You know, I still have mortal feelings, mortal limitations, folks. But yet I'm still here. I'm still here because there is righteous work that needs to be done, folks. There is righteous work that needs to be done. Still, there is righteous work that needs to be done. Things have not been set up in the way that's right. Things are sad out there in the world. Things are fraudulent and pathetic and very gay. Today I showed you in the third man reveals the way. I showed you what real what real quality is on this website. I showed you what YouTube should be about, what the internet should be about in that stream. I showed you somebody who's been doing this for 12 years. 12 years producing that same quality level of content, that same interesting level of content, but has never got anywhere because all of his channels get flagged down. Because YouTube shuts down and censors his message. Do I actually believe in everything the third man, Godzilla, said? No, of course not. But he's the third man in the sense that I feel a deep spiritual bond with him on a metaphysical level, in the sense that myself and Hollywood God both have the spirit never to submit, never to give in to people who try and change the way that we are. We will never, ever, ever bow down to you. Not one single time. It will just never happen. It will just never happen. We have our ideas. They're not changing. They really aren't. Unless somebody provides highly compelling reasoning and evidence to dissuade us from the positions that we have, because we have researched our positions. We have spent a long time on our positions and we're entrenched in them. And people just aren't going to change that. No matter how much pressure comes down from above, that you must conform, you must submit, you must do what the big E-celeb of the day says. You must do what the mods say. You must do what the Jannies say. I say to hell with the mods. I say to hell with the Jannies. I say fuck you, Susan. I say, Susan, you and Google fucked this website and ruined it. The moment Google purchased this website, it was fucking over. Google is the true cancer. Just a true cancer to everything that exists. Everything that's right and true. Google just aims to fuck you, to put you in a sick surveillance state where they know your every thought better than even you do. Because you're so tied into the internet. And you just get completely raped by their sick AI. Because they know the videos you want to watch. They know what you're thinking about. And you're starting to see it yourself. You know that your phone is suggesting things that it shouldn't be able to know that you want. But it knows. It knows. And it's partially Google's fault. And the people who still use Google are fucked. I mean, the reality of it is, with all the speech I've given to Google, with all of the mannerisms I've given to Google, with the hundreds of hours that exist of me on Google, they can very easily in the future create an AI replica of me that sounds like me and is similar to me, but it will never actually be me. And it will never actually be Hollywood God. It will never actually be somebody like Godwinson. Somebody who actually creates something that's worth a fuck. Somebody who has their own vision, regardless of what anybody else has to say. So it doesn't matter what Google does. Fuck them. But you have to realize that you're getting fucked and you're getting scammed. And all these e-celebs who still support it, Dick Masterson, Nick Rekieta, these people who don't fight for their right. None of these people who have vast financial resources that I don't have, not one of them will actually stand up and fucking sue one of these platforms. The only man who has ever sued one of these platforms was Jared Taylor, who is one of the most calm and reasonable people in the world. And even he got fucked, but at least he tried with Twitter, and they just said no. But nobody has even dared challenge Google. None of these YouTubers, everybody talks this big game that they have such a fight for freedom, but none of these guys who ever get all this money ever do anything with it. What has Jim done to change the state of Google? What has any of them done? Fuck all. But why are they still then taking your money? Why can't they just admit they're the same as fucking me or any other idiot who turns on a camera and records themselves? Just some fucking schmuck with an opinion, a limited perspective, a fallible human being. Not better than anybody else. Their take only informed by the limited experience they've had on this earth. But each of these people, but you say that they spoke out. They spoke out. But what did they do? Did they actually go to BitChute? Did they actually try and make it happen? No, they didn't do shit. They stayed here because the money is here. And because the money is here, they stay here. And so what happens? The audience stays here. They stay here. It's sad, guys. Sad. You ask, how drunk am I? Very. Very. But you know what they call alcohol? Always believe it brings out the truth in people. What the true nature of human beings is revealed through alcohol. And so what you're seeing is the very rawest version of BBB you can find. Please upload the new This Week in Cooking and Cooking stuff from BitChute. It's coming. The only problem I have is that people will flag down this channel before. But Andrew, you have to recognize that there's a time and a place for every season. And what you're doing right now is derailing reality. It's just sad. It's just sad. These guys who have no moral code in their lives try and judge other people in that way. It is what it is. It is what it is. But here's what the problem is. Here's what the problem is. Hollywood God Godzilla has never got the recognition that he deserves. And I think that it's wrong. And I think that people should go and check out what he's saying. Check out Hollywood God's content. Check out Godzilla's content. Godzilla is where you're going to see the conspiracies and the truth about the aliens and the black ancient Egyptians and the UFOs in the Quran and the way. This is what you will see. But if you want to see the latest hot take on movies, if your favorite movie reviewer in the past while has seemed soft to you, has seemed kind of cocked, has seemed like they've sold out, and they're not giving you their actual perspective, they're just giving you what the studio wants them to because they take paid bribes for reviews, then go to Hollywood God. You may not agree with what he says, but at least he is honest with his opinion about a particular movie. And so you can start to trust that opinion and put some stock into what he has to say. And when he's wrong about something, if he predicts. If a movie is bad, and if later he watches it and it's good, he will say it's good. Very few people will do that. They will commit to the position and no matter what not. But he is very honest as a person and he will change his views. The one thing that Hollywood God will not change his mind on, that you will never, the two things really. The first thing with Hollywood God is Batman 1989 is not only the best Batman movie ever made, It is the best movie ever made. This is his belief, that Batman 1989 is the best. And he will fight people to the death, no matter what. If they say anything, he will fight them to the death. It's a respectable stand. His other stand is that Watchmen, the Zack Snyder version, is an abomination because he says that Watchmen is like the Bible. He says that Watchmen is like the Bible, guys. And we have to take it really serious, Watchmen. The deep symbolism of it. And it was bastardized by that evil fuck Zack Snyder. Now, I personally myself am a Snyder Chad. I believe that Snyder produces the Kino, like Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. You know, and I think he did a decent job with Watchmen. To be honest with you, I actually really like the ultimate cut of Watchmen, the 4-hour version. I watch it from time to time, usually once a year. And I actually like pretty much every movie that Snyder's come out with. But even still, I enjoy that Hollywood has this strong reaction to things. And he fucking calls out what he really thinks. You know, he's a hero and a legend. And people should give him more attention than he deserves. But you know, when I put on Hollywood Godzilla, there were people who understood what was going on. There were people who were actually intelligent, that had brains in their heads. They were patrician. They were actually human beings. But unfortunately, there were these soulless Untermensch, these worthless plebeians, not fit to even breathe the same air as the elite patrician class. And these people had no appreciation for Hollywood God. They had zero appreciation for me, you know, for the cross that I bear every day for you. I bear the cross now of being Darkside Phil. I have now become DSP, the indestructible lolcow. I am now apparently DSP. I now have to be DSP. I have to now live with this for the rest of my life. But yet, it's so righteous and true. It's bringing the Kino to the people. It's bringing the blood sports to the people. It's bringing entertainment to the people and joy to them and hope. In a dark, sad time where everybody is trapped inside, everybody's depressed, everybody's losing their fucking minds. But I bear the cross of being the internet spurg for you. I go to Golgotha each day for your sins. It's not like Christ, where I be crucified one time. I am in fact being crucified now daily. Crucified daily by Janny Juice. But it's okay, guys. Janny Juice, he's going to clean it up, guys. The conspiracy doesn't exist. PPP is insane, you know. He's lost every time. He's lost every time, you know. Janny Juice has successfully cleaned it up. It's over. You know, Toad McKinley has won. Toad McKinley has won. Guys, and I sit here with nothing. But I've tried my best. You know, there are people out there who say PPP. Fuck you. You know, we're 16 years old and there's no production value. What the fuck? The light is blaring in, fucking blinding us. The light of God shining in is blinding us. Why can't you just close the curtains? Why can't you just cater to us even a little bit? Why can't you just fucking get on your knees and cater to us and do what we ask you to do? You know, why do you insist on the Kino Dogma 2007? Why do you insist on your principles that you will never ever do edited content? That you will always just broadcast yourself, bro? These tasteless plebs, they're like 13 years old, the Sweetie Squad. They just learned about Medicare last Thursday. And now they're gods. And they come to my channel and say, you fat spurg, you fucking lolcow, you spread your asshole, You are obsessed with Ethan Ralph. You have a one-track mind. You can't possibly be anything but a total loser piece of shit. This is what I face because I dare not kiss the feet of Dick Masterson. And I dare to stand to Jim even the slightest bit and just try and have a good faith conversation with Jim. But yet, Jim just is in bad faith with me. It's very obvious that Jim was arguing in bad faith. And people say, why didn't you just come in? Why didn't you just come in and crucify Medicare and nail him to the cross and bring up like shit about his personal life and just mercilessly crush the potato nigger? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you bring up his DUIs? Why didn't you bring up the fact that he doesn't have a job and he sits at home and his girlfriend fucking makes the living for him as a fucking dentist? Why didn't you bring up, that Jim is just a fucking piece of shit that doesn't pay for insurance to drive his car, doesn't even think to fasten his seatbelt when he drinks and drives? Why didn't you bring these things up, PPP? Why didn't you say that Jim was a crazy tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist against Sargon? Why didn't you fucking tell everybody that Jim is a total sellout piece of shit? That Jim used to criticize people for fucking having merch stores. Why didn't you just torch this fucking guy? Why didn't you just fucking beat him into the dirt and fucking piss in his mouth? Why didn't you do this? Do you know why? Because I didn't want to be that fucking guy with Jim. I just didn't. I just thought, you know what? Let's see. Let's let people see if Jim actually is the Jim of old or if he's just a total fucking piece of shit who just, tries to gaslight shit and defend other people and have internet friends even though he says he doesn't. And he's just a grifter now. And whatever helps him financially, he'll support. So New Project 2, he'll support. Patreon, he'll support. And he just gets down in the gutter and fucking licks up the gutter grease without shame now because he says he's a whore. Because he has an illness, which he never explains. And people still give him money. People still give him money. He's never explained this illness. He never explains why he doesn't have a job. People like Leo Pirate try and cut me off. Don't ask him why he doesn't have a job. Well, you know what? Don't you think you owe people an explanation if you're going to steal their fucking money? What is the illness? I'll tell you what the illness is. It's fucking chronic laziness. And just a fucking crippling self fucking reflection that just cripples you into like a paralysis where you just overanalyze everything to the point where you can't fucking do anything anymore. And you just end up like Spoonie. And that's what Jim fucking is. Quite honestly, is fucking Spoonie now, guys. He fucking doesn't really make content anymore, but he's still willing to steal all of your money. And people are willing to fucking enable this just because he gives them an update on fucking Twitter every once in a while. When was the last video he fucking made that was any good, guys? Be real. The tranny video, I guess, was good. But, like, the frequency of the videos he puts out, they never fucking come to pass. He promises shit that never comes out. That's fine, but, I do that too. But at the end of the day, the guy is just a lazy cunt, and he still takes your money more than ever before for even less work. And, it's hard to even shit on him because you fucking idiots enabled this garbage. And you enabled him to do this shit. But I just wanted people to see that Jim just, if somebody tried to engage him in good faith, would just fucking deflect endlessly. And that's what happened, But you know what did happen? He did shit on Ralph, and he did shit on Gator, and he shit on the Gunt Guard and Dick Masterson and said I won. And you know what that caused? It caused a lot of seethe, and it caused a lot of cope from Ralph and Dick. And they've still been seething about it. And Masterson even still can't take his LSD because he's still watching me right now. He is still watching right now. Dax, how does it feel that 80s girl is fantasizing about my penis right now? That I have actually rattled your mind to the point where Your girl knows that you're intimidated by my aura, by my physical presence, by my charisma, by my mental acuity, by my verbal linguistic skills. And you sit there blown the fuck out in your home, afraid to take LSD because you worry that you'll hallucinate me as your God. And you will realize that God exists, but you won't even have a real relationship with a real God. You'll just believe that I am him. And you'll be trapped in a eternal mental fixation of being my bitch. So drop the acid right now, son, and face the reality. Or live with the fact that 80s girl every night will think about my big white cock penetrating her, knowing that she's not good enough because she's an old washed up whore who's wasted her best years on a piece of trash, cocaine addicted loser who runs some gay mafia online, some Gen Xer who's just so out of touch with the internet culture. He's fucking calling in the Jannies to do the bands. He's unironically called in his version of Janny Juice to fucking clean it up. Unironically. When will Dax face me again? Can he? Do you think he has it in his heart to face me down again? Or do you think he's just going to accept that 80s girl fantasizes about me at night? And you think, how could that be possible? PPP's a fat fuck. Women know. Women know who the real alpha is. I embarrassed you and your gay lawyer, and I'm exposing you, and you're going to end up in jail. And while you're in jail getting fucked by the big black bucks, as I've said before, which you fantasize about, I'm sure, I'm going to let 80s girl suck my cock. You know, I'm gonna get an IOU coupon from the Lord upstairs and say, Lord, I've done so much righteous work in your name. Might I just destroy Dick Masterson this one time, Lord? Say, yes, PPP, this is righteous. This is punishment from God. And at that point, it will be blessed. And then your girl will have her mouth around my cock. Well, your mouth simultaneously is around the mouth of a big black man. And then, do you know what I might do? I may just pump and dump 80s girl. I might just decide to spread my seed in her. I might just decide I'm going to impregnate her so that she can have children before it's too late. But, you know, since she lives in the United States, I'm going to dodge the child support. And if they come after me, I'm taking a page of the book of Coach Red Pill and Juice, and I'm moving to the Ukraine. And I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm moving to the Ukraine, and I'm going to become a traveling scam artist, confidence trickster. This might be the only way forward at this point. Thank you, Juice. Am I going to get the visas cosign? What is going to happen? You know, I'm going to have to flee. 80s girl is going to come after me after I've knocked her up. And the power of my seed will be so strong. It will be twin sons. You know, there will be 2 sons. But there will be bastards because I will have fled. I will have learned from Dick. But it will all be okay. Because God will have blessed it. And you have Vang Badger who cries because he's a pleb. And he doesn't understand anything. It's sad. But this is what Dick has come to at this point. Admitting I'm funny. Trying to offer me a job. Did anybody catch that? Did we catch Dick trying to offer me a job? Like, I don't know, Dick. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You know, I tried to break the kayfabe with you, brother. I said, you know what? You want me to call into your show? You know, I'd have a beer with you. We'd have a fun time, which is still true, by the way. As if we wouldn't get along unless you really start total douche. Which you might just be a total fucking complete psycho douche. Because the way you reacted to that breaking of the fucking fourth wall of the character, Dax, is you just decided to continue spurging out and fucking screaming about how you wish I was dead or some stupid shit, and how you're the homecoming king and how I'm a virgin and this and that. It was embarrassing, dude. And now you're offering me a job. And, you know, like, it's strange, man. It's strange. It's strange. Fuck them. Fuck the plebs. Fuck the plebs who don't understand. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to take this fucking shit from Dax. Are you guys going to take this shit from Dax when his capo Toad McKinley deletes his video to hide your comments? To hide your comments. Will you take it? Will you lay down and just accept this fucking horse shit? Will you lay down and just let Daddy Jim piss in all of our mouths? I don't think so. I don't think people are going to accept this fucking capo crap. You know, Dick embarrassed himself on his show. And perhaps today I will replay the entire Dick show and I will point the camera at the TV screen. And if Dick wants to DMCA, claim it and flag it down. Have a good time, Janny Sean. Have a good time, Janny Vito. Will Dick himself pick up the mop to clean that up as I just expose his $20 powerful stream for my entire audience and shit on it live? Will he clean it up then? Or will he just keep taking it? And then 80s Girl will fantasize about me more and more as I assert my dominance over you. What's going to happen the next time you bring me on? How badly are you going to be sodomized and raped? You haven't faced any sort of hostile audience in years. You're no longer a comedian. You can't handle a fat fucking heckler. You lost to the fat obese heckler. The easiest heckler to beat. The fat drunken stoned heckler, I guess. Destroyed you. How did you lose? You're the comedian. How did you lose to the heckler? Unless the heckler is the true Chad, the true comedian, the real talent. And then your girlfriend thinks about that and thinks about, wait a minute, maybe this man has the potential to actually impregnate me because he's not a beta. Maybe this man has the ability to satisfy me sexually in ways that the balding middle-aged man cannot. You know, in ways that a man who's 3 times the size and strength can just throw her around and just slap that bitch around and just fucking dominate her in a way that Simp Masterson never could. We know that Dick in the bedroom is probably submissive. It's pretty tough to be Dick. But I know what I want. I take it, Dick. You know, you think you know everything about somebody. You know nothing. Right now, you know that your girl fantasizes about me. That right now, if she's sleeping and you're still awake because you're seething, you know that she's thinking about me, Dick. And she's getting wet. And unless you rectify your mistake and somehow find a way to not go to jail and not get blown out and find a way to reverse PPP winning, which it doesn't look like is going to happen. It looks like the winning is endless, Dick. It looks like there's no way out for you. I'm going to have everything. I'm going to take it all. I'm going to take your whole life. I'm going to take Sean the audio tech. I'm going to take Vito. And I'm going to fucking use him as my footrest. I'm going to fucking take 80s Girl and have her suck my dick on the daily. I'm going to impregnate her and then abandon the children. You know, that's the way Dick would do it, I guess. I'll have the Malibu Dream House mansion because 80s Girl, your common law spouse, has rights to it in California. She will take it all from you because she's lived there for so long. And you will have to support her in the lifestyle to which she's accustomed. So you will actually end up paying for and raising my children. And then Dick will be the real cock. He will be paying for and raising my children. And then he'll probably get back together with 80s Girl after in some sort of sick, psychotic, fucking control freak move to reestablish his dominance. But yet, he will be supporting my children. And that will be tough for Dick. He will have become Maddox. So Dick, I'm just telling you, you have like very few chances left to redeem yourself. Why don't you just apologize now? Why don't you just fucking shut down the scam? Or fix New Project 2? Or just come clean about what the fuck is going on? Instead of trying to blow it off as a whole bunch of bullshit when clearly there's something here, Dick. Why don't you face reality before it's too late? Before I take everything from you and Ethan? I'll leave Ethan paralyzed in whatever city we fight, even if it's behind an Arby's dumpster. And I will leave you penniless, or in jail, or raising my children. So you need to think about the consequences. You need to think about what's going to happen to you. What your future and what your legacy will be, Dick. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Do you know, I remember watching Dick Masterson on Dr. Phil. Do any of you remember watching Dick Masterson on Dr. Phil? Do any of you remember this? Press 1 if you thought it was funny. Press 2 if you thought it was gay. You know? Seeing lots of 1s. The 2s are lying to themselves as well. Just like Dick lied to himself when he said I wasn't funny. There are partisan shills on all sides, folks. Let's watch it together.
All new today. Women should not be allowed to vote.
Based.
If I see a black kid, I would not let my kid play with him.
You're a racist against your own race.
Are about to face off. Women line up to date guys like me. I would definitely be.
Yeah.
If you hit the treadmill, you'd be at the front. Now.
This is based. Look at him just go in. This guy's got to be probably the second best to face Phil. Next to the bum fights guy, who I think murked Phil the best. Phil got crushed by bum fights guy. I'll show you that after.
The shocker they will never see coming.
You won't believe what I got in store for these people.
You won't believe. They're going to go to the Dr. Phil house, I think, guys. They're going to have to work out their differences. Dr. Phil wants you to get excited about your life. Dick, I want you to get excited about your life, buddy. I want you to get excited about the life you have raising my children if you don't figure it out. Oh, we better clean it up. It's Dr. Phil. It's Father Phil. What a piece of shit Father Phil is. He's such a sanctimonious douchebag. He's never helped anyone. He just exploits retards. It's tough. Fuck you, Father Phil.
We're doing something really different today.
The worst part about Dr. Phil... Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, we fucked it up. The worst part about Father Phil... The worst part about Father Phil, ladies and gentlemen, is that every goddamn housewife in the world loves to fucking watch Father Phil. So we're all forced to watch this shit. Either as children or if you're married, you're forced to watch this fucking crap every day. You're forced to listen to them worship Phil. It's bad.
She makes a statement, right? What's her statement? Maybe suburban mom, right? Okay. All right.
Who gives a
Everybody
shit?
Sit down.
You. Fuck you, Father Phil. You balded prick.
She makes a statement. What statement does she make? You stand back up. Suburban mom.
A ratchet asshole. Is that what Father Phil is saying?
Honey.
She's a ratchet asshole.
Loose.
A piece of shit.
Who said loose?
Amazing, Father Phil.
Yeah. I think it was you. So you make a statement that she's loose. I mean, turn around. I mean, does she look?
I wouldn't fuck her with a
Yeah.
40-foot
We
pole.
look at people in the statements they make, right? Soccer mom, loose.
But it's the opposite, guys.
Let's take another look at this lady. We actually have
It's
some
a man.
information about her.
Shame on you for thinking that I am a prostitute, a whore, hooker. I am like so offended and
Based.
so appalled. I work really hard. I work
Is she gonna
day
murk Father
and
Phil?
night, and it's not by walking the nasty, trashy streets. I'm a producer at the Dr. Phil show.
God damn it, what a piece of shit. She's not gonna murk Phil though. She's just gonna file his
Okay.
paperwork.
Now,
I had faith that there might have been a hero here who was gonna
Stand
murk
up.
Father Phil. It's just never gonna happen. It looks as though we're stuck
What are you,
just
a Power
dealing with
Ranger?
Father Phil's sanctimonious crap.
No, I mean, clearly a biker dude, right? All right, and if we saw this guy walking down the street, he'd make a statement, right? He's making a statement.
Yeah, I know.
So
Full
let's just see
full blast
how
pleasures
tough
ass.
this
I mean,
tough
he's
guy
just
really
a
is.
sad faggot, man. It's tough. I'm so F slur.
When
Oh
people see
no.
me, they think I'm a crazy
Flag
biker.
it down.
They don't
Flag
know
it down,
that I'm
Dick.
a fallen professional dancer. I love a tango, the rumba, and the
Oh fuck. So far, Dick isn't really that big of a deal on Dr. Phil. He really hasn't got that much screen time. You know, for the percentage of the episode so far, it's lacking a lot in Dick there. Full butt for pleasure.
This
There
is
we go.
stereotypical California.
Full
right?
butt for
I mean,
pleasure.
seriously, cute, blonde. So what about this blonde? Let's just see if she's the airhead that people would stereotype her as.
Fuck
I
her.
really hate
You know what? I
it.
honestly can't handle Father Phil. I'm not gonna lie. Instead, we're just gonna listen to the 3-minute clip.
There's nothing more liberating and freeing to a woman than chauvinism.
This, by the way, is the man who is telling us that I would just worship it. Anything you are, baby, I'd
A
worship.
woman has no responsibilities because I don't expect her to get anything right.
I want to love you in an atavistic way.
All women are whores. They trade sex for money, they trade sex for cars. How is prostitution illegal, but alimony isn't? They're basically the same thing.
Base.
You're paying for the whore to leave. A penny saved is a woman fired.
His eyes hurt. He's dizzy, boys.
Women should not be allowed to vote. It's ridiculous. A woman president would be a disaster. Women know in their hearts that women cannot make decisions.
This isn't even a good character. You can, knowing that it's fake, you can tell he's full of shit. He doesn't have the full conviction.
Well, women are only good for having kids. Unfortunately, they're not very good at raising them. Hitler was raised by a single mother. Men
Base.
created everything you see in the world. Men invented electricity. Men invented cures for diseases.
You can
Every
tell he
brick
doesn't
you
really
see is
believe
there
this,
because a
though.
man
You
put
can
it there.
tell.
The only thing women really do with their time is spend men's money. Men, this is what you look like to a woman. This is all they're after. A woman
That's
can't
what
do
Dick
that. They
believes.
can't be organized. They can't lead a
Because he
company.
can't
They
give them the
take
pipe
risks.
like I
They
can.
can't drive for crap. You can't blame women.
You know, Dick, this is the sad reality of Simp Masterson, is even his Chad character. His view of women is only money. He's never piped a woman so good that they can come back to him and they'll pay him. They'll pay him. By the way, chat, press 1 if you've laughed at Masterson's act so far. Be honest. Press 2 if you've not. I just want to see where everybody's at so far. A minute 14 into the Masterson act. A 2 and a 1. A 2. Lots of 2s. Holy shit. Really, guys? Nobody's laughed. One guy laughed. This isn't looking good for Dick. Now, press 3. Press 3, ladies and gentlemen. If you believe in this character, that it's real. Press 3 if you believe in the character. Press 4 if you don't actually believe in the character. You think that it's just obviously fake and that Dr. Phil should have been able to see through it. Some 3s. Medicare believes 3. He's shielding hard. It's not the real Medicare, though. But lots of 4s. I don't know if people are being honest, but, you know, I think the reality is, yeah, you can see that it's not it's not a legit guy.
Women can't do math, they can't be organized, can't lead a company, they can't take risks, they can't drive for crap.
You can't blame women for what they do wrong in the same way that you can't blame a dog for what it does wrong. It's your fault for not training it properly.
That is absolutely right. Dick's last statement, totally correct, actually. Totally correct. Totally based from Daddy Dick. But the problem is there that he never actually applied that to his real life. He actually just was a beta in real life that failed completely and sent sad fucking messages to women, begging them for sex, begging a middle-aged fitness instructor that lived halfway across the country who was married for sex. When if he's such a Chad and so rich and so famous, why doesn't he just have a line of supermodels in LA to fuck him? Is it because the height of his career is this and a Pizza Hut commercial and really nothing else? If I was to go down the street and ask 100 people in my hometown today, do you know who Dick Masterson is? Press in chat how many you think would say yes. How many of you would think, what would the number be of 100 people ask in my hometown who knew who Dick was? We're seeing zeros. Some people, one guy said 3. That's esoteric PPPism that says 3. His opinion is worth more than a lot of you, but he's being outweighed by the zeros. Most people think that there might be 0 or 1 to 3 people out of 100. Now, new question. If I asked 100 people on the street if they knew who Mr. Medicare is, how many of the 100 do you think would say they know who Medicare is? Even? A lot of zeros. Now, final question. If you asked 100 people on the street in your hometown, how many of them would know who PPP is? Again, the number should really be 0. I mean, Juice showed it as 100. But it's all the same. We're all nobodies. We're all at the same level. When they talk about being in the big leagues because a few thousand people scattered around the globe know who they are, they're not in the big leagues. You know what I mean? They're not a Tom Hanks. They're not a George Clooney. They're not a real star. This dude was on an episode of Dr. Phil and fucking did a Pizza Hut commercial, which we're going to look at all this shit today. Because we're going to see what this man's legacy will be after I take his woman from him, impregnate his woman, and then he is forced to raise my children after she divorces him because they're common law and they've lived together for so long that she really can in California just take Dick for the ride. Just take everything from him, and then Dick's money, his child support money, his alimony here, to the common law spouse who he didn't even marry, didn't even realize how fucked he got by California law, will then be sending money to support my children while I hang out in the Ukraine with Coach at the Chilean palace, and I hang out in Josh's double-wide trailer, and we party hard in the Ukraine. We form a band of confidence tricksters and knock doors to Moscow, scamming them, selling them furnaces, selling them filters, going wherever we can to confidence trick whoever we can. And you're still stuck there paying for my children. How will it feel, Dick, to be the cuck then? Anyway, let's continue to dissect Dick here so that once again, 80s girl gets again wet for me, because you know it's true. If she's thinking about me, Dick had to explain her to me and how he's spurring about it, how he can't take his LSD until I go to bed. So I just don't think I'm ever going to sleep. I feel like the righteous power will just power me onward. And I will drink another 40 and do another stream after this. I will do even another stream after this. And then I'm going to watch a martial arts movie. And then I'm going to review that on BitChute. You know? Fuck everybody. You know? And then I'm going to fucking stream snipe the Dick show from yesterday. And then I'm going to review Ethan Ralph's Cope stream from yesterday. And then by the time the kill stream comes on, I'm going to stream snipe that too. And I'm going to be so delirious and so fucked up by the end. But the truth will continue to be revealed as I slowly shed all the layers of falseness. And you see PPP lose his mind, descend into utter madness. Is this what has to be done? Must I go to the cross for your sins? Press 1 if you're thankful that PPP goes to the dark side Phil cross every day for you. Press 2 if you're an ungrateful plebeian. Press 2 if you're an ungrateful pleb. We're getting a lot of 1s. There's some 2s. There's some ungrateful plebs in here. The Sweetie Squad is here. I'm disappointed I got a 1 from a furry. I was hoping at least the furries would have disavowed by now. After I threw Leo under the bus and fucking backed up over him 6 times. I thought I would have lost the furry vote by then. What is this esoteric PPPism? You already did it around 4 incarnations, Lord PPP. What does this mean, esoteric PPPism? We need a new esoteric PPPism Kino. We need it desperately. We need the oracle of PPP to interpret the current events as they are happening so that the people might understand the journey that is taking place, that we are going towards the IBS Ragnarok. You know, there was the IBS apocalypse, but I am the harbinger of Ragnarok here. The end is here. By the way, unless Full Blast Forever, unless you DM me the stream key to your channel to @PowerOfTheTruth, you can fuck off with your gay gun guarding, your like reverse psychology tactic. Fuck off, you. As if I don't understand what you're doing. As if you don't understand. So either DM me the stream key. Oh, you're going to DM me the stream key. Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I'll be streaming in Ethan Ralph's time slot tonight on Full Blast Forever. Or if that's not going to be happening. We'll see. We'll see, motherfucker. I mean, if you do, it's really a redemption for this lad. It would be a redemption for this lad, and he might actually be able to escape somewhat unscathed from the fucking wreckage that is Ethan Ralph's career, ladies and gentlemen.
The booing sounds distinctly high-pitched.
You think?
Yeah. There's a lot of men that agree with me, I think, that I didn't hear from.
Based.
And by the way, he's not an actor. I know that this is so outrageous that you would think, okay, he's a plant here to typify the really ridiculous. But your whole life is centered.
I mean, that's exactly what he was, right? Like, Phil, it's so fucking stupid and so transparent and it's so pro wrestling. Like, it's so pro wrestling that even Phil has to go, hey guys, this isn't an actor. This is the real deal. I Father Phil, no. Fuck you, Father Phil, you piece of shit, you know? You bastard. You know, this guy pretends that he fucking knows shit. Like, even Phil is fucking lying. He's full of shit. Just scamming his audience. Just scamming it. Just scamming them. You know? Like, fuck. And they're like, some fucking middle-aged housewife actually believed this back in the day. Looking back at it now, isn't it so tame compared to the shit that's done today? This was shocking at the time, guys. This was high-level shit.
You even have a website, menarbetterthanwomen.com.
I have a website, menarbetterthanwomen.com. I educate thousands of new men daily to the art of chauvinism.
Do you agree that you're judgmental?
Sure. I think everyone is.
Yeah, and because we asked you several questions. You said if you see a woman driving an expensive car,
She's on.
She's owned by
If I'm paid
somebody.
for it, absolutely.
And
So
what do you
these-
mean when you say lesbians are faking it?
Yeah, all women are lesbians. They do it to
It's
get
based.
attention. The act of sex cannot exist without a man.
What did you say?
That's you know, folks. It is pretty based. You know, what happened to that dick? Where was that dick when I faced him? And we saw like this broken down, hollow husk, this shell of a man who success had weakened, a man whom he had become too comfortable, too prideful in his position. It was impossible for a heckler to knock him from that perch, but yet it happened because his reflexes had slowed. He was no longer as quick on his feet, no longer as sharp. He didn't have the hunger, the same drive that I had. He didn't want it. And because he didn't deep down have that eye of the tiger, that ruthless aggression, he had lost it. Dick was humiliated. He was a low energy, cringy spurg. And Ricada, the grifter, Ricada has never had red hot blood pumping through his veins. Ricada has always only ever had oozing blue slime coursing through his veins. Just a sick reptilian man, just a crypto Jew creature whose only purpose is to scam money from people because he's such a shitty lawyer that some fat Canadian DSP lol cow destroyed this lawyer. How did this happen? How did this happen? Can anyone explain how the practicing lawyer was defeated by me? Nobody can explain that. I mean, you can. It's because, have you won? Have you ever won, Nick? Are you winning? Did Vic win? Are you winning? And of course, no, there's never any winning. Never, ever, ever any winning. None. None. Sad. He's a loser. Loser. And so when you lose all your law cases and you're just a joke of a man at law, your only hope is to grift online in a place that you don't understand because you're an out-of-touch Gen X piece of shit. And what you really saw on that stream with Ricotta and Dick versus me is you saw the nihilistic piece of shit Gen Xers, basically my father's generation, who were all useless hunks of shit, who just decided that they were all going to give up and become cynical douchebags, boomers like Jim and shit like this, right? These Gen X motherfuckers. They were destroyed by the Zoomer generation, who actually believes in things, who's realized what a shitty job the fucking Gen Xers have done, and that they're just as big of a cancer as the boomers, but they get overlooked because they're just so cool about it. They're detached. They're the cool uncle that sits there chain smoking and gives little Jimmy a beer when he's 12 years old just because he's that cool and he's not a moral fag. You know, these are these people. This is the Gen X mentality, and it's being destroyed, you know. References to Family Guy, a cartoon that fucking sucks, by the way. You know, shit like that. It's just sad. It's sad. The people who believe that Nick Rekieta will ever win a single case or ever make a single fucking anything. The people with ambitions are malevolent. Juice knows. Look, Channy Josh, can't we just all agree that Israel is our greatest ally and we love the Jews? Can't we all just agree? Can't we just all agree that Jews should rule the planet? That they're the best people on earth? Can't we just all agree on that? I know that Jenny Juice believes. You know, Dick would be like, yes, I love Israel. You know, Dick would fucking suck a penis if he could make $5, if he could make a nickel. But he won because he made money. It's the same at time. You know, I could fucking grovel and pay thousands of dollars to some fucking used up 35-year-old fitness instructor. Would it mean that because I got pussy I was based? It's the same thing as putting on the fucking knee pads like Dick does and sucking cock for a living. The same thing Toad McKinley does for the 26 fucking pieces of silver. It's tough. And you ask, who are these losers? Donating thousands in super... God only knows who these people are. What the fuck is wrong with them? What is their mental malfunction? Why are they like this? Why are they like this? It's because they think that they're supporting something that's real and organic, but they're not. They're just supporting a status quo of fucking gatekeeping grifters who only exist to perpetuate a scene that makes them money. This whole scene needs to die. You know? Lo, the temple shall be destroyed and rebuilt within 3 days. Lo, the money changers must be driven from the temple. Lo, the end is nigh for these idiots. For the pay pigs. It has to end at some point. When will this fucking garbage end? Seriously. Seriously, when will the fucking capos and Dick and his scumbags fuck off and just leave everybody the fuck alone? When? Fuck the e-grifters. They must repent. Fuck the plebs who don't understand Hollywood God, who don't understand Godzilla, who don't understand anything. Is anybody getting anything out of what I'm saying? Press 1 if PPP is too fucked up and needs to go to bed. Press 2 if he should continue streaming. Press 1 if PPP is too fucked up and he needs to go to bed. It's over. PPT is too fucked up and needs to go to bed, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta take my meds. I gotta take my meds, guys. It's time. I gotta take my meds. It's pretty even split. A lot of people think I should take my meds. A lot of people think I should just drink some more coffee. Do math. Well, that's what Ethan Ralph does. I'm riding the tiger. I'm riding the tiger to get more old English now. Old English. You think I need the rest for the stream snipe, brother? I haven't slept in 5 days. There is no need for sleep. There is only the righteous cause. The truth. My phone does need to recharge, though. See, the spirit and the flesh of myself is willing, but the phone is weak, and the platform is weak, and the grifters are weak, and Masterson is weak there, folks. Let's see Dick's Pizza Hut commercial. Can we find it? Can we find the Pizza Hut commercial, ladies and gentlemen? Because I've shown you his best shit. You've all seen it before. But many of you may not have seen the highlight of his full career. The glorious Pizza Hut commercial. In all its glory. I mean, these are the 2 biggest accomplishments of his life, ladies and gentlemen. The Dr. Phil segment and the Pizza Hut commercial. Here he is.
Pizza Hut presents.
Let's take a selfie.
Behold it. Behold it. This is the amazing Pizza Hut commercial.
Pizza Hut presents.
Let's selfie?
No. We're gonna need the whole team. Move in. Try the beach.
I need more lights. I need more hats. When you're raped by a pack of
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
If you pass out drunk at a party or whatever, you shouldn't expect to get raped.
Yes, you fucking should.
Whoa.
And no
It's
one else
perfect.
reaches the hut.
Let's bring back, I didn't even realize what that would be. Let's bring back this Pizza Hut commercial.
Presents.
Let's take a selfie.
No. We're gonna need the whole team. Move in. Try the beach.
I need more lights. I need more hats. When you're raped by a pack of
But remember, guys, remember, PPP can't say the no-no words. You can't say the word faggot, but you can certainly say you can be raped by a pack of, I'm not sure what he said there. What do you guys think he said? But I can't say the word fag. Dick is going to say no-no to me. You know, what a fucking idiot. This black person looks concerned.
If you pass out drunk at a party or whatever, you shouldn't expect to get raped.
Yes, you fucking should.
So remember, if you pass out drunk at a party, the expectation is you're gonna get raped. You're gonna get raped there, guys. It's tough. If you pass out at a party, you're gonna get raped. Holy fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you just the latest, the new Simp Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Simp Show. There he is. The broken man, Dick Masterson. Knowing that 80s girl fantasizes about my fat chode. It's over. Clean it up. The bannings. It's over. It's been cleaned. It's been cleaned up. Oh my god. It's been cleaned up. It continues. The cover up. It's happening, guys. He's cleaning it up. Oh my god. That's fucking amazing. Subscribe to the Simp Show. What a legend. You know, what a hero he is. You know, like, he doesn't have anywhere near enough subscribers, folks. Oh man. Oh man. You know, fuck him. I'm gonna get this dick show. Does anybody have a link to Dick Show 206? Does anybody have the link? To the newest Dick Show. Does anyone have it? So that I can stream it there. I thought they took it out. I know it. It's a tough situation. There's no way I'll be able to get it on my television at this moment in time. I know. Somebody send it to me on Twitter. It's at Power of the Truth. Somebody send this to me. I need to do this. I need to charge my phone. We need to just keep going. All right. Now we just have to hope that somehow I can convince this toaster. Any aspirations for your channel before trolling? Well, the main aspiration of the channel is that Ethan Ralph is sacrificed for the harvest. No, it's that the truth be revealed. The truth will come out. The conspiracy will be destroyed. We will bring it down. We will burn it down together. Where did the last stream go? Well, ask Gator where it went. Ask Brother Gaines where it went. Ask Shannon where it went. Gator, where did it go? Gator, where did the streams go? Oh, wait, we can't have nice things anymore. Unfortunately, they have to go on to BitChute now. And you have to hope that somehow I have enough stamina. And I have more stamina than anybody else that exists. You know, this is like DSP fucking levels of stamina here. Levels of stamina that you've just never seen. But you have to ask them where it's gone. We can't have nice things anymore. These idiots. Well, ask 80s girl. She's fucking horny for me. Ooh, 80s girl. You know, I can get fired up for that, Dick. Just the thought of cucking Dick does get me to half-mast. I'm not going to lie. I imagine that Dick would like to sit in the corner and watch, but he's too ashamed to express that fantasy. He is too ashamed to express his inner fantasies. He's too self-conscious. He's too self-conscious. Guys, I'm trying to now log into my Twitter. What are the hopes that I'm going to be able to log in drunk to my Twitter on this desktop? Press 1 if you think PPP is going to be able to log into his Twitter and find a way to put this on the TV. Press 2 if there's no chance that PPP is going to figure this out. And we're fucked. And the stream is going to end and I'm going to have to go to bed. I'm going to have to stop schizo posting. And fucking go to bed. Juice is leaning towards I'm fucked. Oh, ye of little faith, Janny Juice. Oh, ye of little faith. The sixth man indeed. The sixth man indeed. Now, press 5 if PPP should start drinking water or coffee. Press 6 if PPP should just slam an Old English and have a toe. Oh, there's a lot of 5s. 6s. It's a tough call. It's a very tough call. Look at this fucking Worski's Twitter. What a piece of shit. You know, he just sucks. Fuck it. I'm gonna get coffee and weed. And, you know, we're gonna watch wrestling together after this, maybe. Or the X-Files. I don't know. There is water in the 40. Oh, I got up. Oh, what a miracle. I got up. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. I tried. I almost had it. A sleep stream. Imagine trying to do a sleep stream. It is 8:53 in the morning. 8:53 in the morning. Will Dick clean it up? Well, immediately what's funny about this stream is Dick starting to clean it up. I'm glad that Janny Juice has just ratted out Masterson. Look at this. So, just to show you what the actual situation is. This is the state. This is the state of the like to dislike ratio of the Dick Show. Now, Janny Juice, are you going to clean this screen? Janny Juice, can you just clean it up for me? I'm just asking you to clean this up. Clean it. Clean it, Janny Juice. Like you cleaned up for Dick earlier today. Clean it up, Janny Juice. Are we ready?
Would you, Eric?
Here we go. We're ready. We're going to turn it up. It is. I borrowed it from Juicy.
Eric? If you didn't hear me, Eric, ban all the idiots in there today, would you? Just.
So there we go, right away. Eric, if you didn't hear me, please ban all the idiots in chat today. Here is the free speech warrior with the mock Gadsden flag in the background. Let's just hear this again.
Would you, Eric? If you didn't hear me, Eric, ban all the idiots in there today, would you? Just unwrench Clay.
Unwrench him.
Take care of him.
Take care of him. One more time.
Would you, Eric?
And this time, let us watch him engage the Jannies. Let us watch in real time the shamelessness of this man as he engages the Jannies. Let's have a look.
Eric, if you didn't hear me, Eric, ban all the idiots in there today, would you?
Look how smug he is. Look at the look on Dick's face of just pure smugness. This Gen X smugness, thinking he's able to shut it down. The Jannies will be able to clean it up. Janny Shannon is in there to clean it up, to lick up the filth, to clean up the diarrhea dump of the internet. But behold the look upon Sean's face. Just analyzing the body language of the Dick Show here is incredible. Look at this. What are the thoughts that are passing through Sean, the audio tech's mind? Do you think he comprehends at all what's happening? Or is he just totally fucking lost and just confused and wondering why the fuck does the chat keep saying PPP wins? What is happening? Look at how confused he is. This is the first 9 seconds in. And these two faces. Look at these faces. Look at those faces. Bah! Bah! Sean the sheep just going along with the smug. Now guys, if I don't close the fridge, the 40 will lose its temperature. Dick saw my ass. Do you want to see my starfish, ladies and gentlemen? Is it time to just end the channel right now? To stand up and just fucking spread my asshole? Is it time? Is it time for Dick to stare into the abyss of my ass again? He has admitted that he stares into the abyss of my ass. Do you know that? He stared deep into the esoteric starfish. The esoteric pink starfish, ladies and gentlemen. He did it. Ralph sent it to him. But yeah, Jesse is the gay one for looking at 80s girls' nudes with Maddox. Well, fuck. Fuck.
Unwrench your leg.
Unwrench
Take care
him.
of him.
Take
Okay,
care.
Do it live!
I don't think this. No, that's not a stream key. All right. You never know what you can't show
This guy's a
What do
master
you mean?
programmer.
on the internet.
Oh,
Like
you
what
can't-
screen they have set up to show private, like your stream key. If somebody gets that, they can stream pornography onto your stream and then get it taken away.
Oh shit.
It's a very cutthroat world.
Mhm.
It's a post-fun prank world that we live in.
Yeah.
Pranks are no longer fun.
Well,
They're trying to kill your
Look
dog
at him
or
balding.
send you to jail.
He really is
That's
gonna
a
be that
funny
guy.
prank.
legitimate pranks.
Yes.
I thought you just meant like you're not allowed to do them anymore. Like what used to be funny is not funny anymore. But now,
it's
they
still
just
funny.
they just upped the ante.
So, I mean, this guy is saying, like, you know, I can't, I guess, be funny anymore. I have to just, you know, accept his censored version of reality. I don't know. It's just a weird fucking point that he's trying to make here. It just doesn't make much sense to me what he's saying, but maybe to you guys it makes sense.
you can call it that.
People
It's
have
not fun. It's not
No,
funny.
no. It's been going toward that.
I think that's why, honestly, when I read Maddox's letter, the breakup letter,
Yeah.
I think that's why it was so well received, because it was just a funny prank. Like, it's just a harmless prank.
Yeah,
It's silly.
The greatest harm that it causes is embarrassment.
And
Like,
only
it's not,
slightly.
No, I know. And, yeah,
Like,
so
only
it's-
slight. That's why it's
people are back to
fun.
their lives. But yeah, it's not. It's not turning someone's dog inside out.
Right.
Like, Sean looks like he's on meth, like he's always chewing, like, and grinding his teeth.
And then we're gonna
He's, like, constantly chewing
press your
tobacco.
wife up when your
Like,
dog's
look at him.
chewing.
Look at the fucking spurgery of his
Real
mouth.
quick aside, my uncle told me a story. When he was
Look at Sean the sheep go. Capo Sean.
they have a family cat,
Capo Sean.
and they come home one day. And
But I'm the autist?
porch, and
I'm the spurg?
The cat had gotten into the neighborhood.
Bah!
Gotten
Bah!
just tore it to shit. Yeah. So the guy, thinking he would be like, well, here.
Look at him. He thinks he's like this ultimate, like, alpha Chad. I'm the Gen Xer. I'm the cool uncle, guys. I'll let you have a beer when you're 12, guys. Fake laughter.
Yeah. You said went over to the neighbor's house. Like, what the fuck?
Really fake laughter.
You couldn't have kept that.
Like, super forced and fake. Look how red he's going.
There you go.
Look how red he's going.
There's their cat, their beloved cat.
Oh my.
Ripped to
Whoa.
shit. Yeah.
But I'm the
I can see
Mongoloid?
the note just blowing away.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll just put a little. I'll lick this. The back of this. That'll fix this right up.
What the?
Look at Sean. Look at Capo Sean.
I get his thoughts.
He just has like these weird fucking ticks to him.
Yeah, I understand what you were thinking.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you that you
Right.
wouldn't give it a second thought?
Yes.
Measure twice.
Right.
Look
Think
at
one
Dick.
step beyond.
Let me just bring that back, like 5 seconds. Like, he looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, I understand what you.
Look into those eyes. Are those not the eyes of a man who's like about to cry? They're like red eyes. Like, look at them. Look at them. He's about to cry. Because the chat keeps saying PPP won. Clean it up. Clean it up, Jannies. I mean, his eyes hurt, guys. He is literally, in fact, seething right now. Holy fuck. Like, he's fucking crying. He's like bright red and crying. Holy fuck. It's bad.
for thinking. What the fuck is wrong with you that you wouldn't give it a second thought?
Yes.
Measure twice.
I've taken
Think one
80s
step
girl.
beyond,
Or
I'll give them
taken
the
rather.
back. Well, now, how might
Gotta get rid of this
How
cat.
might this
That's
go
probably a
wrong?
bit better.
Just give me one differential right up top.
Yeah.
How might give me 2 ways it might go wrong.
Yeah.
Survey says.
Then see if you still want to do it.
Is this any good?
Pranks.
Pranks can't have them.
Can't have. People don't do
Well,
them anymore.
Or yeah, no, right. People aren't. It's not that you can't have them. It's that they're not pranks anymore.
It's just like they're just things. That it's just.
So, like, again, pranks and jokes, I guess, aren't allowed anymore. Like, we just can't allow that anymore. We can't allow PPP. And people paid $20. Press 1 if right now you would sooner pay $20 for this show. Press 2 if you would sooner pay $0 and watch Cooking with Surfer. Oh, there's some ones. Those people do exist. They'd pay the $20. You know. That's all I'm saying.
Acts of terrorism.
Most people
That's
post
what
to.
pranks are.
So when you'll have to
Prank, bro. We got
expound
you.
upon this.
Now you got to Oh no, I mean, it's just in general in the internet. Oh, you're going to fucking jail.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you are, Dick. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys the look of fear in the man's eyes. The look of fear. You think that that's laughter, but what it actually is like, it's very nervous. Watch this back.
Hey, bro. We got you.
Look in his eyes. Like he's about to cry. Look in his eyes here. He's about to cry.
It's just like.
Look at this nervousness. Look at this face. Look at this. Look at this. Does anybody not see that he's clearly like nervous, stressed out?
Things. It's just sick. Acts of terrorism. That's what pranks are.
So when you'll have to
Prank, bro. We got
expound
you.
upon this.
Now you got to Oh no, I mean, it's just in general in the internet. Oh, you're going to fucking jail.
Well, you are. What if you do go to jail for being the leader of a fucking organized crime organization? What if that happens, Dick? And then I fuck 80s girl, Dick, and you're in jail sucking black cock? What will you do then? What will you do then? What if I'm right? It seems like a hard cope.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna lose your job.
I gotta
you're
fight
going to
you in
jail,
real life. Oh, my,
Well,
Now remember, guys, it was Ethan Ralph who challenged me on the Full Blast Forever After show to a fight. I this year at least have not challenged him to a fight. It is Ralph who started this fucking delusion of the internet fight, which I'm more than glad to see carried out to fruition. I would love to paralyze Ethan Ralph and open up his mouth while he's paralyzed and take his shit and see him asphyxiate to death on my shit. I'd be very pleased to see that. But Dick tries to spin it as though it's not him and Ralph that are pushing this narrative. You know?
Me,
But this is, I mean, I understand why this happens because not everybody is going to have the same, views on what is a joke, what is a prank, and how to keep it out of real life. It's so intertwined now. It's like, I said this a while ago, somebody causes too much trouble at somebody's job and they get fired. One of those people is going to kill that fucking person because it's like, you don't understand how everybody else thinks.
Now, this is the high level of the fucking Dick Show program, is that Sean the audio tech has failed so hard here, he is now frozen.
Trouble at somebody's job and they get fired. One of those people is going to kill that
He's
person
frozen.
because it's like, you don't understand how
What
everybody
incredible
else
production
thinks.
value for 20 grand a month. You pay 20 grand or $20 to watch it. Amazing production value here.
God, Sean, you gotta see this. You know the store, shop.dick.show, right?
Yeah,
You know how I sell those go fuck yourself I'm autistic shirts?
Yes.
Oh, sell quite a lot of those.
You really are
I
autistic.
got a new model for one right here. Let me pull this up. I think I gotta get her name right.
When I call you autistic, you know that you really are.
Let me see here. On Twitter, she sent these beautiful pictures.
Sean is still frozen.
Scroll back.
Bah!
I have no idea.
He is trapped in his Sean the Sheep face.
It's taking me a long time to scroll back to see.
All right, well.
Imagine paying $20.
Come on. Maybe.
Imagine not just watching it for free here.
Oh, there we go. My God, I'm bringing that up on the video. My great googly moogly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he has pulled up a picture of a girl's tits. This is the peak.
Background in my phone, to be honest.
This is like the peak of humanity. We will never ever ascend past this moment. We've never ever seen a girl with big tits before.
Come on. Maybe Instagram was better. Oh, there we go. My God, I'm bringing that up on the video. My great.
Like, great googly moogly. It's like we're stuck. This guy is perpetually stuck at the age of 16 years old. He really is. Like, he is perpetually stuck living in this sad fucking world. This sad world where it's like, look, titties, titties. Anybody can see tits at any time, bro. What? These aren't even like the most impressive tits in the universe. Fuck you. Fuck you. This sucks. I don't know what to say. Like, how out of touch is this guy? It's not the 90s anymore, dude. It's not like you had to sit through cable to see shit like this. Great googly moogly. Great googly moogly. Great googly moogly. Holy fuck. What a great big loser. Holy shit.
Googly moogly.
Yeah.
Great googly moogly.
Wow, look at those cans.
Look at them.
Whoa.
Oh,
my.
Oh,
my
you saw
God.
them. Oh,
Look at those. Wow.
look at them.
My goodness, here's the other one. A little too much face in this one for the likes of me, but hey.
So, I do have to show this. I have to charge my phone, unfortunately, because the phone is about to die. And so I can't be constantly showing the screen. This is the hell that we're living in. This is the hell of me trying to stream this, having been awake for 5 straight days. Fuck. But I have to show you this. I have to show you this. Press 1 if that's a woman. Press 2 if you think that that's a man with a stuffed shirt. Again, press 1 if that's a woman. Press 2 if that's a man with a stuffed shirt. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Now, this is what's being paraded as the peak of hotness on the Dick Show. I mean, now you can see why he thinks that fucking Jamie is a 10 out of 10. The 35-year-old fucking middle-aged fitness instructor with a husband. What a disaster.
Hey, whatever gets you going. Wow! Wow! Wow!
Wow! Wow! Wow! Look at the cans on that man. Wow! Googly goo, googly moogly. Googly moogly. Wow! Amazing. I've replicated the show. I have replicated the fucking show. Are you retarded, Masterson? You have a fucking mental impediment in your mind? Who pays for this shit? Who pays for this? 5 minutes in, he's already fucking said, clean up the chat, ban all the idiots. He's already fucking spurged about PPP saying he's going to prison. I'm living rent-free in his mind. I've taken over the Dick Show. The Dick Show itself now revolves around PPP. He's had to explain to Sean, the audio technician, that I exist and try to explain that who I am to Sean, the audio. Can you imagine him trying to pull Sean aside and explain what I am to Sean? When he himself has no fucking idea? It's so funny. I am now the center of their world. These guys who are the big leagues and the big timers, I'm now the center of their world, and they're coping, and now they're talking about some man's fake tits.
Shop that
googly moogly.
That's where you can pick that up. I don't mean the girl.
And you know what you can do? You can go to a store and buy a shitty t-shirt. And also pay $20.
I wish you could get that, but you can't. Sure.
Maybe she can call in and hawk some shirts.
I don't know. I don't want to ruin it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, Sean?
Yeah.
You know how I am. See that one. Okay. Pranks. Someone.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sean the audio tech is still fucking frozen. He's been frozen for nearly 2 minutes now of the show. He hasn't moved at all. This is the quality you get for $20,000 a month, you know, in Patreon donations. This is the quality you get for your $20 a month that you each pay. What? Sean the audio tech is still frozen. He is stuck in time with his really concerned face. He is worried that Dick is going to jail. This is still what is happening. It is pretty funny to watch.
Maybe I'll just start the show. Okay. Presenting Dick. I also have to
Presenting
work
Dick.
and working hard again. What are you looking at?
You're moving and I'm frozen.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Wait.
Amazing intro there, Dick. Presenting Simp. Simp.
How long have you been frozen?
I don't know. I just looked.
Presenting bitch. Bitch. Fag cock. Do.
All messed up. What the fuck, man?
Oh, it's still not fixed. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still not fixed. It is still not fixed. They have now just realized it is frozen.
Yeah,
I know.
Whew. Wow. Googly moogly. Getting you to pick up of all that. Humming. You got lockjaw from looking at those tits.
No shit.
Oh!
Yeah. Mouth is open.
Okay. Let's do it again. Take 2.
Presenting Dick.
Tick, boo. Hold on, I actually have to show you this. Look at this fucking shit. Do you know how spurgy I just was there? Like flailing my arms like a spastic, yeah? Yeah, I'll do some shit with you, Simp Show, later. Do some voice acting with you, buddy. Look at this. Watch this.
Let's do it again. Take 2.
Presenting Dick.
What is he doing? He's like pumping off an imaginary cock in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah! Holy shit, it's awful.
I'm your host, Master aka the $20 million man, voted America's worst Mexican 56 weeks running. Joining me as always is world touring LA-based comedian Sean the audio engineer.
Sean looks like he wants to
What's up,
die.
buddy? Wow, we got a good show today for ya, folks. I don't know why I like saying this.
So red.
Last week was a fucking
He is so red. Look at
I was
him.
giggling all week. I have been giggling
Oh.
all week.
I've been. It's been.
Oh, no.
I go back and mix them.
I know, Juice. That's how he looks. He's a Chad. He's the alpha.
You've been on fire.
I have?
People are saying
He's the balding, red-faced, middle-aged Gen X fucking idiot.
Okay, well, I won't argue with the genius of public.
Juice can't help. Oh, you mean Sean?
I've been giggling all week until my giggler was sore. There's just so much giggling going on. I have been accused.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine pretending that Dick was the one doing the giggling? Can you imagine? Like, all these guys do now is they go on their Cope hug box and they sit there and they fucking, their other friends all say, oh no, you won, buddy. You won. You embarrassed that guy. You're a Chad. He's a nothing. Don't worry about it. But you keep talking about me over and over again. You know? Your giggler is sore from having my cock rammed down your throat so much. You know, the only salve it's received is my cum. Graciously received by your aching giggler to calm it down. You know? This is where he's living it. The giggle is the new cry. Orange is the new black. This is what Dick believes. His prison uniform is going to be stunning. It's going to be fabulous. He'll be the best in all the pen. That's what Dick believes, you know. Fuck, what a dumbass. What a stupid... Great googly moogly. Look at those man's tits. Great googly moogly. Fuck off, Dick. Now, look at this. He's just like fucking coping so hard.
I have been accused this week of being not a white supremacist, I think.
No, what you were accused of by me. Look at all this, like, the whole Dick show is about me here so far. So, what I said was, you associate with white supremacist channels or celebs that are considered white nationalists, and you scam the audience into believing you fight for their cause, and they send you money. And I think it's disingenuous for you to do that and not just admit outright, like you said on the show, that you want to see white people mixed out of existence. And you probably should just say that every time you go on one of those shows, so none of them make the mistake of giving you a single dollar, you fucking grifting piece of shit. That's what my point was. Not that you weren't a white supremacist, you fucking half Mexican, half Jew. Think it over.
Oh, this fat weirdo.
Well, how disappointing.
This fat weirdo that I have to talk about on the show because I totally won and he was dismissed. He was just some random caller that came in. I don't have to talk about him. No sweat off my back. It's just another day in the life of the simp. Simpin' ain't easy now. Easy rider, baby. I will worship you always.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, well, do your fans know that? Nick, I was on... I don't know.
Well, do they know? Do they know that you hate white people and you want to see them mixed out of existence? Do your retarded fans recognize that or no? That was the point, you know, because there's some people that pay thinking that they're going to save the white race by donating to Dick. Straight up, these people believe shit like this.
I don't know.
Oh my God, who cares?
It's the gigglery.
What if
The gigglery.
What if you're a white supremacist?
Oh, maybe that's what I am a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Right.
A white supremacist? No, I'm a white supremacist.
Yeah. You're more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. It's very
It
funny.
was on
Extra syllables.
It was on
No.
Nick's stream. Yeah,
Very
white supremacist,
sad.
Like Jesse Lee Peterson. I was on Nick's stream arguing with someone who is just a gem. A gentleman by the name of
I'm
PPP.
surprised Ralph's not here. Oh,
Okay.
He's 400 pounds.
the name PPP has been uttered to the audience of the Dick Show. Imagine he's trying to have to explain who I am to the people on the Dick Show. You know? Imagine it.
Pounds, and about 500 of that is autism.
Oh.
So I'm 400 pounds, but 500 pounds of autism. Like it doesn't even make sense, and it's not even actually funny. It's just like a fucking seething, like middle-aged man trying to make himself feel better and stand tall, even though he got anally raped. Will he face me again?
I'm up with this with a grand conspiracy that I am the Don of the...
The grand conspiracy. Now watch. We're going to bring this back. 10 seconds. And we're going to watch together, you and I, Dick's face as he relays this conspiracy. And we're just going to see if there's almost this knowing glint in his eyes. His knowing glint in his eyes. Where he knows that he's totally full of shit. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if it's like a knowing look, as though I'm trying to fool the people.
And about 500 of that is autism.
So there's the seething man, you know. He's seething, but here it is.
He came up with this with a grand conspiracy that I am the Don of the internet shitlord mafia because I run New Project 2, and that's why everyone is my friend.
Now, I mean, isn't that why? Is it just because you're such a cool dude? I mean, or is it because you process all their money and you have access to all their info? I don't know. Maybe it's just that you're a cool dude, and that's why they cover for you. I don't know. It seems like he's afraid. It seems like he's hiding something.
Because that's why no one will ever say anything bad about me, because I control their payment process. Sir.
People say bad shit about you all the time.
I know.
Does he mean on new project too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No one knows. And he called you a capo. He said you are my.
A capo. A capo. Look at this man's face. He thinks like he's made a real point here. He called you a capo. Sean, the audio tech, is wondering, what the fuck is a capo? What is a PPP? Why does the chat keep saying the PPP won? What has happened? He's very confused. Dick is just trying to pretend as though this is a huge victory and it's hilarious. He's trying to force Sean the sheep into laughing for him again. Ha, bah, bah, bah.
Capo, yeah.
Like
But
I'm
he's Canadian, so he fucked. I think his accent fucked it up. I thought it was capo as well.
Yeah, well, the only mafia, right? It's
Now, do I pronounce it as capo or capo? I think I pronounce it better than they do when it comes to the actual pronunciation. We have capo. Do you know what I mean? Capo. And Sean's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dick? Are you retarded? It's capo. I don't even think Dick has seen The Godfather. It's tough.
Yeah,
he's just a pleb.
You're the captain of my internet mafia, and you're going around
Gotcha.
flagging things that are critical of me, which is
Imagine, look at the fucking cope. Imagine not believing that Dick has capos. I mean, sure, Sean is so technologically illiterate, he probably can't find the report button with his ass or elbow. But I mean, even still, he does have capos that might do it. I just think it's funny to say capo Sean, because this guy's so fucking clueless and retarded, that it's just so funny to shit on him, and they just cry to defend Sean. Fuck.
I guess you could start with my own show.
Does he know
Flag that one.
Does he know that I spend 0 hours of my day doing anything like that?
That guy has a flip phone. That guy, without knowing
I
it,
don't have a flip phone, but it ain't, you know what I mean?
That's a prop. That's just a case that you bring in.
Exactly.
You got that used iPhone off
Look,
eBay. It's broken.
No, it is a 6.
That's like you
It
give a
is a
5-year-old a phone.
It's not like
so he can
it's not
pretend-
like I'm current.
That's a 6?
Yeah.
Oh, you
6,
should have
6
told me.
S
I
or
would have
whatever.
given you my
man.
my 8.
This is starting to actually get a little painful to listen to. I'm not going to lie. It's starting to get a little painful to even listen to. It's like, oh, you only have the 6, bro. You're such a boomer. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm so proud and reveling in my old man attitude of not even being able to update my fucking phone. Of having this piece of shit and just not, but he's going to tell everybody how we have to live online. Is Sean and Dick.
I gave it to my mom.
What are they up to? 10? X or whatever?
They actually started over. They went to X and then went X2. They're back up at X. They're at XXX now.
Oh, okay, sure. I don't
So,
know. I'll leave you around.
A fat guy. By the way, I was chewing ice and you didn't catch
It's
it.
a fat guy.
What? I heard.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Where was your bottle there? Quick draw.
Well, I'm lulling you into a false sense of
Speaking
security.
of quick draw, Maddox.
It's Maddox again.
We're all gonna go insane.
Why are we bringing up Maddox? What does Maddox have to do with anything? What did Maddox possibly do this week that merits his name being mentioned? Do you know what I mean? What? Has Maddox done anything at all this week? Who gives a shit? Who cares? It's fucking Maddox. Fuck, man. Shit. What has he done?
Well, look.
Because we're doing it piece by piece. We're going insane, little by little, every day.
Well, here's the thing. Lockdown is over.
Yeah.
Whether they've told us that or not.
Lockdown
Again,
is over.
I go out
The hoax
all
is
the
over.
time. Yes, the hoax. I go out all the time.
The hoax. This
And
commentary
just when they
is
said,
shit.
"Oh, we're moving to phase 2 or whatever now, curbside pickup," dude. On Friday, driving home from the studio, groups just walking around. Look, because here's the thing.
That should be your podcast.
Quarantines-
Here's the thing with
Here's
Sean.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I always say that.
I mean, what
I
the
just
fuck
Here's
is
the thing with
this?
Sean.
It's
Yeah,
nearly
here's the
put
thing.
me to
Okay,
sleep.
wait for it.
It is nearly putting me to sleep, guys. You know, it's just two fucking middle-aged men cracking these dad fucking jokes back and forth and talking about shit they don't understand. I'm nearly at, like, I'm just like laying down. I'm just like, Lord, give me the strength to continue. You know? What is happening?
Lockdowns or quarantines or whatever.
It's taken
like this
11
are
minutes
kind of,
to like start sucking my
societally
soul out.
self-limiting. Because unless they're legitimately enforced with severe consequences, people will only go so far. If this thing had a 50% mortality rate, people would be staying the fuck home.
Yeah.
But since it's not, chances are you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
People are like, well, I'll bend the rules, I'll go out. So it's like, this is pretty much
Wait a minute,
society
like the guy who
I'm
designed
kinda
the
done.
model got caught breaking cork.
Like, it's just so shit. It's like some like boring fucking boilerplate news that anybody would cover, followed by Dick screaming incoherently some stupid shit that's like a really basic bitch point that anybody could really make that tried to analyze politics for a living. You know, but he's just a fucking dumb shit. And this conversation sucks. These guys have no charisma at this point. They're just worn down old boomers, you know. And I'm just putting them out of their misery. I'm old yellering these fuckers, you know. Like, why do they even deserve to exist anymore? You know, the disgusting fucking evil consigliere here, Sean. You know, up there with Janny Josh. And then you have the mastermind behind it all. Fucking Dax. The fucking weirdo, you know. Says I'm the weirdo. This guy's a weirdo.
Francine, to go fuck his mistress.
Well, that guy, you know that guy was like a physicist. Like, I don't know why.
I mean, he was a fitness dick in that ass.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
guy. You know, there's multiple models and like a dozen organizations doing this.
Yeah,
I don't know why people go to that Washington guy. Like, that guy has a long.
Don't you think it's funny though?
Yes, yes. He has a long
Model.
history. He did say he had it already.
Well, I mean, that doesn't work for him.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, he did, but like, I get his thinking, but no, you can't do that.
I get his thinking
Look
too. I
how it
gotta
looks.
fuck that ass right now, today. I need that pussy today.
Look how
I'm
it
out.
looks, you dickhead.
Yeah.
It's for everybody else and not you. Christ.
I had a stats for what you're talking about that I thought was kind of funny. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
get this out.
People kind of feel it out. They go, well, they're not shooting us in the street or rounding us up in a fucking bus and taking us to jail, so
They say
we
all
can do this.
the retards are out having fun. I want to have fun. All the chemtrails peoples are out protesting having fun. I want to have some fucking fun.
So I mean, in effect, to me, it's in Southern California. It's pretty much over.
It's over. Yeah, open the bars back up. God damn it! I can't find this. Let me find this survey. Here we go. This is a gap between Republicans and Democrats in battleground states on activities they think are safe to do right now. This is so funny that this could be delineated on such extreme ways on party lines. Do you think it's safe to go back outside? Here's the graph part that I was looking for. In your opinion, are the following activities safe?
What is this from, too?
Frank Lutz.
I should ask
He's
this.
a pollster. That was a fucking survey, you know.
All right.
Do you think it's safe to attend a large sporting environment? 20% of Democrats say yes. 70% of Republicans. Take a flight. 60% of Republicans. 26% of Democrats. It gets all the way up to go shopping. Republicans say 33% say it's safe. Democrats say 50%. It flips.
Yeah.
Like,
That's so weird.
Fucking dumb.
That's so weird.
Go to a NASCAR rally? Absolutely safe. The fumes are gonna protect me.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's safe.
Wow.
Go to a Packers game? Absolutely, they need to reopen the NFL.
So what are the
Go shopping? Do you want to go shopping with your wife? That's not safe
So
at
look,
all.
go to a hair or nail salon. Those are damn near identical. So it's only the women answering. And then, because it's equally important for Democrats and Republicans to get their hair did and their nails did.
You're right.
That's so funny.
You're absolutely right. Stay in a hotel. Get the fuck away from your husband or wife. Dead even.
Yeah.
Stay in a hotel. Yeah. I gotta get out of here. I don't know what you.
Those two are more telling than anything else on that graph.
Yeah, you're right. That's funny.
God, that's funny. That's funny.
Good stuff, everybody. But what was I saying? Oh, no, I was saying something after the prank, wasn't I? The mafia. I already covered that.
Yes. I'm a capo.
Maddox is a cowboy now. That's what I was
yes.
saying. Speaking of whatever you were saying, Maddox has decided to become a cowboy in the middle of all this.
Like a legit cowboy.
He goes on Twitch and uses like a face app of like a computer, like one of those puppy things that broads always have on their Tinder or whatever, or Snapchat. He uses a Snapchat filter and he's dressed himself up like a cowboy. And he sits there, Maddox sits there, talking to people as a pretend cowboy and letting them name his saloon. His pretend saloon.
Oh, boy. No, this is just right. That is just there for the picking.
I'm trying to
name his saloon? It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, he sits there and he has a little wheel. God damn it! Let me find a picture.
What does he call himself?
Oxmad.
What?
Oxmad the cowboy.
Oh.
Here.
I see what he did.
Here. This is what he's doing. Let me pull this up. Yeah. So he sits in this, he sits with this music playing all day, and that's in this cowboy outfit. Like a late night bit that nobody kind of wants.
That's like fucking, this is like Groucho Marx in a cowboy hat. Look at those fucking eyebrows.
And he doesn't swear, because he's saying that
Around
that's not
ladies
something cowboys do or something. I don't know, look, watch.
Oh, John Colt 72 says, what would you say? Now, I can't read all these words.
It's like Dr. Phil.
If someone said they wanted to freak you raw, hard, and passionate like a romance novel. Boy, that sounds awfully soft. Sounds real soft.
This is all he should do from now on.
I know, I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope it's all
I
he
even
does.
like his voice better.
Yeah, he can't keep it up for the whole stream.
I know, I
tries.
can hear it in there, but...
Okay, but the prank. So someone sent... This is the problem with pranks these days.
Okay. The problem with pranks these days,
Problem with
these
pranks
fucking
these days.
kids.
Swatting. They tried to send pizza. I got an email this morning, said someone has sent you a bunch of pizzas for delivery. I got an email from Pizza Hut saying your order of a bunch of pizzas will arrive at noon.
It's just brutal.
I thought,
Just
why would
garbage.
you go through all the trouble of ordering pizzas to me? And
I mean, honestly, does anybody blame me? Does anybody blame me for fucking nearly falling asleep to this shit? You blame me, Juice. What did I miss? What did I miss, Channy Juice? What needs to be cleaned up? Maddox read it in a cowboy accent? What? Who cares? It's a nothing, Channy Juice. Fuck.
then email me the receipts. Like, put my email in. First of all, they got the wrong house. So...
So, like, now I've run these gay ops on Dax where I'm sending pizzas to his house and I'm taunting his family. I am the master of gay ops. Little did he know, it was the fourth man all along. It was Jarbo. It was Jarbo all along who was the puppet master. Jenny Jarbo, who cleaned up King of Pole last night. He came on and ruthlessly deposited Brian Dunn in the gutter, in the trash where he belonged. Jarbo has orchestrated this in between his trips, as he said, in between his trips to the Walmart Blu-ray section and driving for Uber Eats. He has planned this. It's Jarbo's time. Long range, Jenny Jarbo.
The family next door gets
The
a bunch of
jihadi
pizza.
Jarbo.
And they don't because they're cash, so they're gonna say no, fuck off. It's noon on a Sunday. Not only did they fuck up the address of the house, but then they put my email in on the confirmation to alert me of my own prank before it happens.
Yeah.
Thinking, what is the measure of retardation that's going on?
That's ridiculous. So you can go.
Like, does the tone of voice really convey what should be the emotion felt there? It just feels like he's yelling for no reason. He's yelling because he has no actual range as an actor. And that's why, unfortunately, he was only ever in a Pizza Hut commercial. That was the peak of his career. The peak of his, like, podcasting career, I guess, was being the co-host for a man who has a Wikipedia page. See, I don't know a lot of things about Maddox, but I do know that he has a Wikipedia page. And I know that Dax doesn't have a Wikipedia page. So his fame, very low there, guys. Very low amount of fame.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I guess I did. I must have forgotten I ordered pizza.
How would this be? How
The
does
pizza.
this prank
We're
work?
supposed to send it back to you, so you.
You put in your email.
Yeah.
Or put in no email at
Yeah.
all.
You know
or
what?
call them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't walk through that door. There's a bucket of water I put over there.
Exactly.
You will get
You're
very
gonna get
wet.
very wet, and then you'll look like
Is
an
it
idiot.
funny, guys?
Thanks. I won't do that then.
Are we laughing at the tremendous
that's the
program
standard prank
that's
today.
worth $20 a
Getting
month?
so excited.
$20 fucking dollars a month.
Yeah. Pour all the spaghetti all over.
Yeah.
Oh
So I
man.
was accused of being a white supremacist on Nick Rakita's stream, which I think is maybe
Yeah, and that
one of
wasn't the
funniest
accusation, but
streams
we'll
I've
move
ever
on.
done, making
Really?
fun of a fat guy for an hour.
You were making fun of a fat guy for an hour. You weren't getting anally raped by the whale. He's blowing us out, guys. No, we're being blown out. No. Yeah, you made fun of a fat guy for an hour. You know, if it was just that, you wouldn't be talking about it now. You seethe, Dick. You cope, Dick. The chat says that PPP won. PPP won, Dick. It's over, Dick.
You know.
I mean,
Clean
I
it
saw
up,
what you-
Jenny.
I saw what you did with very limited time in the protest out there.
I have a video of the
The
Pikachu
woman.
face woman. Do you want to see that? I realize I'm showing a lot of videos, so.
Pikachu face woman. Did you bring her up?
This is fucking
Yeah, you know, when I was
miserable.
arguing with Bird and I were at the protest, arguing with those people, and Bird.
My favorite part was just, oh, shut the fuck up.
Me too. It's so sad.
It's just so funny.
Shut up, you dumb bitch. This tweet is unavailable, of course.
I think Janny Juice
Somebody
shows
link
up
me to
at
that
some
Pikachu
point on
face
this show.
that, Riley posted.
To be honest, guys, can anybody point to me where the timestamp where Janny Juice shows up to fucking to clean it up? When does this happen?
Look at that fucking guy.
Look at that fucking guy.
Okay, watch.
He's having to explain and show Sean, the dumbfounded audio engineer, who PPP is. You know, he has no choice but to. Well, at the same time, it's just pure dead air. His listeners being raped of their $20, their last $20 in the world being sucked from them by a grift.
Watch her on the.
So adamantly wrong, that guy.
I know. She comes.
So
over
adamantly
on
wrong.
She comes over up behind the guy. Watch
Oh
her.
man, like fuck this. These guys suck.
Thing is at a fucking 45-degree angle.
That's cool, isn't
out
it?
there. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
Jesse's been
yeah,
cleaned
it's-
up by
it's
Janny
tough.
Juice.
You could just be.
Clean it up.
I'm like,
Oh
hard.
man.
It's like I'm not. It's
Yeah.
my way
Dead.
of resisting and saying like I don't park straight.
I
You
don't
guys
stay
in
with.
suburbia are gonna have to deal with
I don't
that.
stay within the lines.
I don't stay within the line.
All right. fair enough. You are on concrete.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
parcel.
Can you imagine
Happy
Dick?
Mother's Day to all the dog mommies.
Can you imagine
Oh, yeah,
Dick
there?
Right.
Is that what the day is about? If you're
showing
if you're
Sean
going
my
through the
asshole?
day and you've heard fur baby,
This is a moment that
or
probably
grandbaby,
happened at
least
some
one
point.
time, I'm very deeply
He had
sorry.
to
Please don't
explain
kill
the
yourself,
starfish
even
to
though I
Sean,
know
the
it's
audio
the answer to
engineer.
your problems.
Just imagine Sean's reaction to
We're just
seeing
too many women.
Because those kind
the
of
esoteric
problems just keep
masterwork
happening.
that is my
Yeah.
pink
You know,
starfish.
very few things ever get pulled back.
Did he
Yeah,
have a
and
moment of
that's
deep
not
self-reflection where he realized he was Sean the
That will never
sheep?
be pulled back.
Bah!
I think that will be
Bah!
clapping for
Just flying
the
on
nurses
meth,
and
just
the
fucking
doctors at
grinding
8
the
p.m.
shit out
or
of his
whatever it
teeth
is
with
for
this
probably the
autistic
rest
tick.
of time.
Longer
But
than
yes, I
longer
am
than,
the Spurg there, Captain.
Endgame.
For
What's
sure,
Endgame?
Captain.
Avengers?
Oh, and we're still clapping for that?
Right.
They're gonna meet. It's one day a superhero movie will come out that is so bad and it will collide with the 8 p.m. clapping. They'll get wrapped up and it will just
What?
be a perfect storm.
So, like, people are clapping for the NHS, I guess. And what? They're clapping for the NHS, and then there's going to be a crossover between that and the Avengers? Am I hearing this right? Am I hearing this?
Of clapping and applause and hooting that never ends, like the big red spot on Jupiter.
Oh.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's every day. I
What?
start getting a pit in my stomach at about 7:45.
And where are you?
Is it because you're afraid I'm going to fuck 80s girl that you get the pit in your stomach? Every day now? Like, what is causing this? Like, why, are you just, like, a broken down, like, old man that can't handle life anymore? Like,
Clapping.
I can't escape it. I try. I locked
Oh,
myself in the
man.
closet and put earplugs in, and I can't get away from it. It's like the telltale heart.
Are people on your street going outside and clapping?
Yes!
Is this actually
he's made the
Yes!
Edgar Allan Poe
It's not
reference,
happening by
guys.
you?
He's a genius.
Oh God! Every fucking
Extremely
night.
intelligent man.
You can hear them warming up for it,
really?
getting their clapping gloves on or
in
whatever
their,
they
in their-
have.
in their kitchen
The
with the
clapping
window open, so they can be in
gloves.
prime form when they
They
go out on
do.
the drive.
They do.
This does seem like a
And then they're
This
hooting
doesn't
and
like-
hollering to each
fuck.
other.
really. Wow.
What does
I-
it seem like?
It does seem like a neighborhood where a lot of people.
Obnoxious white people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they all kind of know each other.
And here we're making fun of white people, guys. You know, most of his audience are all fucking, white guy. It's just weird, man.
It's kind of neighborhoody, isn't it?
Yeah, Bernie Sanders, the thing's still.
When am I gonna take
26.
Sean
I know,
from you?
I know.
Take your girlfriend from you.
Yeah.
It's all
So just-
happening to. You're just seething. You're just coping. Your show is
Have you forgotten
boring. It
about
sucks.
Or are you?
And you have to
I
pay
don't
$20.
really get
This is
it.
the
It's like,
bottom
just
line.
take it out. Take it out. It's faded. You can barely read it. It doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with reality at the present time. I
No,
don't-
it's just
All right,
like
go to 59 minutes. Somebody says, like, I can't fucking listen to these guys for 3.5 hours. If somebody has a timestamp, I'll go to each person's timestamp and we'll look at the parts that people want me to look at. But I can't just listen to these guys drone on with their fucking boomer jokes. Like, I have a life there, guys. I have to sign off at some point.
Yes, I do.
Let me see. Is Mersh here? I'll bring him on.
Mersh? You mean Juice?
Love reading embarrassing text messages. Oh, Josh is here. Oh, Joshy boy.
Oh, put on.
Okay.
Oh, he's here to clean it up. Look how... Oh, my God. Look at the look on this man's face. Look at the look on his face. Because he's been having to battle for the last hour. The chat saying that PPP won. The chat saying that Dick is coping, that he's simping. The dislikes are outnumbering the likes, and he's having half the live viewers for this that I have now. But look at the look on his face of just pure joy. Just pure joy as the mightiest of mops is about to come in. Juice is going to come on to clean it up. And look how pleased he is. He is this excited. Look at this. This is just like, look at the look in his eyes. Look at the look in his eyes of just sheer joy and elation as he knows that Janny Juice will mop it up. Janny Juice will mop it up and accept whatever lies he tells. He knows that he is the master of Jenny Juice. He pays for Jenny Juice's existence in the Ukraine as a con man on the run. Jenny Juice's only existence in life is as a capo for this organization. His only source of money, illegal criminal funds filtered through fucking this evil new Project 2 scam.
Josh, are you there? Hi. Hi, how are you doing?
What's happening?
Oh, well, this place kind of sucked ass.
Oh no, it sucked ass for you?
Whatever.
It's sucking ass.
What's up?
Jenny Juice has had a tough week. Has it been tough? Has it been tough getting out the broom, Jenny Juice? Oh, come on. Has it been tough getting out the broom and mop, Josh? Has it been tough?
Yeah, no, I've been eating all this shit in the world. Thanks a lot, dick. Your fucking text messages.
But I'm out
Why
of the
have you been eating shit? Everyone thinks you're running a screen for me.
Are you unawares of the happening?
The happening. Like, Josh just is like admitting that it's a happening. It's happening. Is it happening, Jenny, Josh? Is it really finally happening? Is this the end? Is this the final arc of Blood Sports? Is it happening? It's happening. It's happening. It's the happening. Have you not heard of that? Don't worry, he's just been crying himself to sleep about it. Don't worry, Jenny Juice. Your boss knows that it's been tough for you out there. It's been tough having to clean it up.
Yeah, Sean doesn't know anything.
No, I don't know shit about it.
They have to explain this to Sean. They have to explain it to Sean. The audio engineer. This guy fucking doesn't even have a cell phone, for fuck's sake.
No.
Jamie Lynn Hughes lost her mind. And
Really?
dropped all these salacious texts.
Yeah.
Between her and I, and everyone is ripping on Josh for covering
He is.
for it.
He's covered it all
Didn't
up.
do anything. He didn't do anything.
What do you mean? He locked the Dick Masterson thread. He locked it. He literally shut it down. He literally shut it down and created the containment thread that cannot be contained. The containment thread that will never be contained. That is just spilling over the entire website. Just infecting every single e-celeb in this entire community. Until none of them have anything else but the singularity of the happening. They're just being sucked in to the singularity of the happening. And it all began because this man just couldn't laugh at himself because he was so prideful.
It was like 10 different people joined the forum just to demand, like, you know, they tag my handles, I get notifications, demand that I move Dick's thread from one area, because there's a multimedia thread forum, from one area of the forum to another as a tacit endorsement of a restatus alignment for Dick. And it's like, you know, I don't really decide this kind of thing. I'm not.
Didn't you though? Didn't you move it? Didn't you cave to the demands?
John, they're talking about where.
Didn't you cave to the demands, Jenny Juice? Didn't Jenny Juice cave to the demands to put Dick in like Internet Famous or lolcow? Doesn't it say Internet Mansion now in that thread? Fuck. I don't know. But it's right. I'm losing here, guys. The conspiracy, he's blown out. Is blown out.
That message board. Like, I love Kiwi Farms, but we're talking about a tag. Yeah, on a internet.
They're getting very, very serious.
They're getting activated by this. Yeah, almonds are getting activated.
Wow.
The accusation is literally that because I did not move his thread to the board for, you know, where people like Ethan Ralph and Nick Ricciardi, and even my Matt at the Internet thread is, I'm protecting him from this criticism.
Aren't you protecting him from that criticism by doing that? Aren't you burying him and protecting him from criticism? Aren't you shielding your master who pays your bills? No, not really. The cope from Jenny Juice. Mop it up.
And it's just like, you know, at first I thought it was like
He doesn't pay you.
Fake, but over-
Imagine the cope of Josh to say that Dick doesn't pay him. Imagine. Oh, you pay him. Josh is the head capo, the sixth man has delivered. He is now the leader of New Project 2. He actually coded the entire front end. He coded the entire front end, back end himself. Josh made this website happen. And so he actually pays himself and Dick. He controls it all. You've heard it here first from Janny Juice.
Time. Over time, no, it's just people trying to annoy the fuck out of me.
Wait, can't
It
they
seems like
attack
they're
him no matter
succeeding.
where his message is? Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're getting to you.
So that by it's protecting, you're protecting him by not moving it into a place where they can get access to him more easily?
No, the access is identical. It's
That's-
just
no,
the
I know.
label. It's
No,
just
that's
the
what
label.
I know, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, what, it's
insane.
So if it's just a label, and it doesn't matter, why wouldn't you just give the people what they want? If it doesn't matter what category he's in, why wouldn't we just move it to there? Do you know what I mean? Instead of having this weird, cover-up going on. It's very obvious that the cover-up is here.
And then they said that I was like suppressing it so you couldn't find it, and it was because it was called like Dick Masterson.
Oh, okay, but what about the mansion? What about your defense for the mansion, Daddy Josh? Come on.
Possessive, the Dick Show. And if you just search Dick Masterson because of how the search thing works, the possessive is included as part of the word Mastersons. So they couldn't find it. I've changed it now because I'm over it. But yeah, it's just bizarre. And the accusation is that the big thing that they keep harping on is that in order to get paid, I have to fill out a 1099, which includes either your social security number
or your EIN
identification number.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
or your
the
corporation. Like most people have an. I assume you have an LLC. I have.
What do you think? Most people have an LLC? Press 1 if most people have an LLC in this world. Press 2 if that's total fucking bullshit. Okay, LLCs are not $50 to set up. An LLC is it not going to cost you at least $500 to file the paperwork? Is it not going to cost, if you have a lawyer to file it, $1,500? Oh, it's just $50. I just don't believe what you're saying, like, that it costs nothing to do and that most people have a fucking LLC. Not everybody's going to have that. Your registered agent? Like, I don't need to speak with your registered agent. Nobody needs to speak to the registered agent. Oh, fuck. Well, I am going to speak to Janny Juice. Don't worry. It's coming. The day of reckoning for Janny Josh is coming. But I gotta continue with this Dick Show program.
LLC.
I have like 4. Because when I get banned from something, I re-register. I've got Man at the Internet LLC. I've got Lolcow LLC. I've got like 8 different things.
You have
LLC
Lolcow
in
LLC.
Wyoming. I've never been to Wyoming.
Cringe.
It costs $50 to get an LLC in Wyoming.
Even the Fuentes tape. Cringe.
I mean, the crazy thing is that these people think Patreon
Based
is more
Lolcow
responsible
LLC.
with your shit than like
Lolcow
they're
LLC,
giving.
come
They would
on.
freely let you give your information over to Google or anybody else who's running payments, but because of some weird thought process about me, it's like no.
Well, the thought process about you is that you're directly involved in this and you have a personal stake in it. So, they might have like a financial interest. You like have a direct personal stake,
Dick's actually going to use it for bad reasons. Like, you guys, the other companies fucking hate you. They hate you.
Well, they're giving your data to more dangerous people.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: is that they're
But
saying,
your data is so easily accessed. Hey, Zoom, since you're here, can you talk to Josh here? Can you guys figure out if it's easy to access the info on New Project 2? Just guys, have a discussion here in the chat. Zoom, is it easy to access people's info on New Project 2 and to leak it? The pedophile is out. Josh won't engage. Base Josh. He won't engage. He's going to clean it up. Well, clean up, Zoom. Clean him up, I guess. That's what has to happen. Janny Juice is cleaning it up.
Because Dick has
Who's going to clean it up now? Will Jarbo return?
Obviously, because he needs it for tax.
It's 1099s, yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't know anything about the back end of New Project 2.
That's 2 different felonies at once.
Yeah.
That's interstate.
Yeah.
Josh is running just like he runs from everything else in his life, I guess.
Financial information. Those
It's massive crime.
Completely different.
It is a massive crime. It's total fraud. The way I understand it. Like, people aren't getting paid, and like you're telling people to like hide their identities through private LLCs that no one can trace, apparently, where nothing's on record. Like, you don't have access to any of their info, apparently. Like, what a scam.
Completely different ruin your life crimes at once. To suppress text messages from an ex-girlfriend from like 2 years ago.
Can anybody explain? Can anyone in chat explain why Josh was that scared of Zoom? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? I don't know. Fuck.
To suppress shit that I want everyone to know about.
Well, wait a minute. Josh, you're saying you don't talk to pedophiles. Now, hold on. You run Kiwi Farms. How many pedophiles do you think you talk to on a daily basis there? As owner and operator of Kiwi Farms, how many pedophiles do you think you talk to? Because I'm guessing there are a lot of pedophiles who use the site. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there are probably a lot of pedophiles that use the site. So you probably do talk to them a lot. And you deal with their bullshit and you have to clean up their bullshit a lot. So don't say stupid shit like that. Well, you defended me from Ralph when Ralph said I was a pedophile. Okay, exactly. Great job. This guy is also a pedophile. I'm just saying that there are guys on your site that do that. I'm not saying you endorse it, dude. Don't be so sensitive. Can you not handle the banter? Are you running away now? Clean it up, Janny Josh. You know, is this how serious it has to become for you, Janny Josh? Oh, you don't play with this. It's real serious. Again, I understand you have a real serious policy. It's a real serious policy. It's just some of those people aren't going to be known. Some of those people aren't going to be known as pedophiles. I'm saying the likelihood that you talk to them is nearly 100% that there are unknown pedophiles that use the site that you would be talking to. That would be true, right? Like, that's not bullshit, right? Like, you see where logically my train of thought is coming? And why I would say that, right? Or you don't talk to known other... Okay, that's fine. You don't have to talk to him. I just thought since he makes all these claims that you said you could easily debunk, that you would debunk them. That's all.
You didn't point out, because
No worries.
I sent you that fucking Maddox thing of the cowboy. You didn't point out that he was reading your love letter.
Oh, God. Maddox's thing. I don't think he's doing that.
I got some internet searching.
Yeah, you do. I basically have kickstarted, me personally, I kickstarted Internet Blood Sports 2.0.
Wow.
That's what happened.
He kickstarted it, not me. No, it wasn't Godwinson, it wasn't PPP, it wasn't Leo Pirate, it wasn't Medicare, it was Dick Masterson that relaunched Internet Blood Sports. It's almost as bad of a as saying Ralph was responsible. You know, at least this guy can say, oh, well, I brought him on the show, so I started it. Whereas Ethan Ralph just has no claim to anything. No claim to any sort of legitimacy.
It spiraled out of control from
I just don't understand. Like, Josh has the authority here, too, to clean up Zoom. He has the authority to ban on-site. He is the Janny, and yet the hypocrisy reigns supreme that yet he hasn't been cleaned up. Why hasn't Zoom been cleaned up? When will he be cleaned up? Somebody explain.
To this very bizarre two-man tag
Clean it up.
match of two people I've never heard of who
It's been cleaned.
Who are at least as
Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It's cleaned up, amen. That's what's happened.
But 10 times as excited about it.
The PPP guy or
And
The
his
PPP
buddy,
guy.
like
Like Sean, the audio tech, has to fucking talk about PPP. He has no idea. No idea.
I love
Well, he
them.
had to be cleaned
You
up,
know,
guys.
my
It's
favorite.
like when
I
we
love-
put Brian
I
Dunn in the
love
trash.
them. Godwinson did a video years ago called Meat Hog Day. If you've ever watched my stream, especially before, I used to watch these cooking videos from this English woman called Kay.
Yeah.
Well, her son happens to be like a complete fucking loser, and
It's been cleaned.
He records his day every day. And his day every day is the exact same fucking thing, like the 9 Inch Nails song, like personified. And Godwinson did a video called Meat Hog Day about Lee, and it is
Okay. Like, tell us more about how you love Godwinson, but Godwinson was a criminal, right? Do you still say that what Godwinson has done is a criminal action? Is what Godwinson has done a criminal act? I mean, he made Neat Hog Day, so I guess you did say that. You did say it was criminal. Oh man, clean it up.
very profound and cerebral experience that I would suggest to anyone. I've been a fan of him, and PPP is.
Wait, but that wasn't. I thought that wasn't Godwinson. It was like
PPP is a weirdo.
Leo
Like,
the Tiger
no
or something.
defense here for me there from Janny Juice. What is this? He says Godwinson is accusing Dick of criminal. He's a Keno
Leo
criminal.
The retard. The
Oh,
soft,
that guy.
Yeah.
No, that's a completely. He's like a Gamergate.
Leo
Yeah,
the
that was the guy
retard.
I'm talking about.
Same time.
PPP,
Oh, no.
and they're these ultra Christians who are the ones who accuse me of being the internet shitlord mafia boss.
He is the
You were my K-pop
mafia
dog,
don.
yes.
He has his capos underneath him. He has his whole organization.
That's what happened.
It's very
And
clear
they'll
how
have
it's
to
laid
fight
out.
somebody in the ring again.
Is he?
Yeah, something like that.
They've been okay. This needs to happen because they're trying. They're being very jocular about it, but I very sincerely hope that it happens. This is like a repeat of last time.
Yeah.
And it's probably never going to happen. But
Yeah.
PPP is like 19 years old. He's like very young. He's like.
So, again, the owner and operator of Kiwi Farms, who's supposed to be knowledgeable and know all these docs, who's allowing a fucking completely fraudulent Kiwi Farms page to go up about me, which has no resemblance to the truth whatsoever, is claiming I'm 19 years old. He just doesn't even know basic fucking facts about me. You couldn't bother to get the docs from your fucking gay capos? You bitch.
350 pounds. He's 6'4", and he was a football player or a soccer player.
Well, so he
in
claims.
Canada. So he claims, but I can believe.
Well,
it.
criminal.
I don't know. I have no reason to doubt him.
Yeah.
Ralph is like 30.
Dick's like, Ralph's 38 years old.
And 250 pounds. So, I said because they were making fun of me like, oh, you get $1,900 a month on New Project 2. That's my stake. If Ralph shows up to this fight and does at least one round in PPP, I will give him an entire month of my salary.
Okay. So, I want to address this once and for all because Josh says, come up with terms. So again, Godwinson has offered $5,000 to Ethan Ralph for this fight. Josh has now offered $1,900 for this fight. If this fight is going to happen, here are the terms and conditions. This fight is either going to be an unsanctioned street fight behind the dumpster of an Arby's somewhere, or it's going to be an MMA fight in Las Vegas. The only condition is that we're not going to Knoxville because it's a backwater fucking dump. There has to be a better city than Knoxville. We'll have a lot more fun in Vegas than we're going to have in Knoxville. You know, if we're going to fight behind the dumpster of the Arby's, we may as well go to some shithole like Cleveland or Detroit for it. You know, just the most ghetto shithole place we can call. And I agree. We'll do it. The only condition I really have, I don't care what rule set really it is if it's MMA or there's no rules and it's unsanctioned. I think the problem we're going to have is getting this fucking sanctioned, especially in Knoxville, because Ethan Ralph burned all the bridges in Knoxville last time. So, like, the MMA Commission doesn't want to fucking deal with this shit. And because of the garbage that we dealt with before, because of this, I don't think that they'll allow it. So it's going to have to be some other place, some other commission that hasn't dealt with us before, some place that gives out licenses really easy, because neither one of us is going to pass any sort of fucking physical to be properly licensed. Like, let's get real. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if we both start training now, and the other problem with it too is the coronavirus. So when Ethan Ralph talks about this fucking fight, like, he's running his blower and he can't really fucking make it happen because we live in different countries and the border is fucking closed. So this shit ain't happening for a while. Maybe I think the state might have to be some shithole like Wyoming. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out the place. I'd like to go to just... England has very lax rules on, like, bare knuckle boxing. You know, Wyoming has rules like that. I mean, I think the real play is, like, it's going to be an illegal fight. There is going to be a briefcase of cash with Null's money and fucking Godwinson's money, and they're going to sit at ringside. After the fight is complete, that is the moment when Ralph will get handed his briefcase of cash, if he's conscious or not. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just going to give him this money, like, sight unseen, and the fight not happen and we get ripped off. That's not going to happen. That's unacceptable. So there has to be some way to have the money held up in abeyance. You know what I mean? Held up in some way so that it's not just somebody just runs off with the money. I know for a fact people will fucking... It could easily, this purse, come up to anywhere near 10 grand. And I don't want a penny of it. I don't want a penny of it, but my only condition, other than it not be in Knoxville, is that the Killstream not have any rights to commentate on it. So this isn't going to be some Killstream pay-per-view that's sold, you know, to benefit Ethan Ralph. Ethan Ralph's going to get his $8,000. And any pay-per-view proceeds, I think, personally, should go to some sort of charity, perhaps, so that some good might come of this. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't think that it should be some huge money-making thing. Ralph needs to get his $8,000. But I think that people should either be allowed to see it for free, or if it's going to be sold on pay-per-view, then the money needs to go to something that's actually a reasonable cause, that's not just total shit. I don't need a nickel or a dime. Just the satisfaction of getting to face this man face to face and beat the shit out of him and fucking paralyze him and leave him destitute and with nothing for his life for only $8,000. The medical bills will easily overcome that. So that's the reality of the situation. So, you know, Ethan, figure it out. Like, the ball's in your court. Like, we're not going to have it be some Killstream pay-per-view where you're trying to Jew people for fucking $50, $60, you know, for this fucking shit to enrich yourself, and you have Gator on commentary. That's not going to happen. If Gator wants to commentate on it, it won't be the official feed. We'll get some commentators who fit the scene and make sense, but aren't just Gator or Godwinson, right? Like, it can't be that biased. We have to find some sort of neutral observers who are going to give it a fun twist and a good take, and not just some garbage. Or if Gator is going to be on commentary, the team be Gator and Godwinson commentating. You know what I mean? If it has to be Gator that's on commentary, it should be balanced out with one of my own commentators. Or if it's just in some back alley, you know, like, we can just form a back alley circle in a ring. You know, nobody will know where it is. We just record it and then upload it later. You know, that's the easiest way. We just go find a location. We fucking settle it. It's recorded by Coach's 4K drone and Godwinson's 4K drone. And then it's over with. That'd be the easiest way. But I think this guy wants to have a big spectacle and a big production. So that's my thoughts on that. My genuine thoughts on that. I'm willing to do that. I don't think that he'll ever agree. It's always going to be endless conditions to stall Donga style. I'm just saying, like, it won't be in Knoxville because the commission there isn't going to fucking sanction this because you fucked it up. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm being totally unreasonable, but if you want, like, a legitimate proposal, because I'm serious about this. Like, I genuinely want this. I want it pretty much more than anything. I want to taste his blood so bad. I really do. I really do. So, let's make that happen. Let's make that happen.
Ralph, because you think Ralph is the underdog in this
Just
fight.
hit him in the balls immediately. Just
Fuck
like
the money.
fucking like
Crank him in the nuts
just
like it was a
Andrew Galata. Just
That might be what I do to
if
Ethan.
you get one nut
Fuck him.
shot,
Just violate it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Just
matter if you
don't
have a
even-
career lockout. Bam! I win, bitch.
no, you just like go out there, like square up, drop to one knee, and throw the hardest straight of your life directly into the nuts.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Josh. Everyone's very critical of your integrity, and they shouldn't be.
I know, right? I mean, what can I do? I lose. No matter what I do, I try to appease everyone. It just never works.
Josh texts me and goes, "How did this other guy, one of the other internet bad guys?" Josh says, "Well, how did he have your phone number?" And I'm like, "Josh, you run the biggest site of people's phone numbers. What are you talking about? How did he have my phone number? You host everybody's private shit. What are you talking about?"
So, this is a very interesting exchange that's just occurred because what you're seeing here is you're seeing the head chieftain of this mafia, the Don, the soy father himself here, you know, Don Dax here has decided that he's in control and he's gonna tell Josh how it is. Yeah, you have everybody's information. It'd be a real shame if I had to lean on you for that. I know you have PPP's phone number. Why don't you just give it up there? Why don't you just give it up there? Why don't you just do what's right?
Well, because that's the big thing. Is this guy is talking about is like he. I can't think, like, Adolf Hitler would probably be a better person to have associated with your brand than this guy. Because this guy has no redeeming quality. And he sent Dick a text message in the middle of his live stream with Ricade, like, "Hey, let me on." And Dick started vouching for him, like, "Hey, let's get Hitler on. I want Hitler on. That would really improve this stream." And Nick's like, "No, you don't want Hitler on." Right. And then the fat guy is making fun of us, like, "You really don't want Hitler on because he's gonna fuck this up for you." And Dick's like, "No, we gotta get Hitler on right fucking now. This is a great idea."
At that point. Sure.
You know, could we not just get on a rough and rowdy? I mean, we could probably do that. But then it wouldn't be a wrestle. So, I don't know. I think people want to see the wrestle Guntoff more than they want to see us throw punches for a minute and get really tired and pass out.
And then as soon as he gets one, he starts lying. He's like, "Oh, I wrote New Project 2, and I know all the vulnerabilities of it." And it's like, "Here's Dick's address." And it's like, "You fucking idiot. You idiot.
Where's my address?" Come on, man. Everyone knows my fucking address. What are you talking about?
out there multiple times.
But you could have just ignored the text. Everything would be fine.
Josh, I like to see a shit show. You know me. Come on. I'm always gonna...
You really don't seem to be enjoying this shit show, Dick. As much as you want to say you enjoy a shit show, it's obvious you don't. It's obvious it's causing you to seethe and cope and lose your mind. You couldn't even take your LSD. You couldn't take your precious LSD yesterday. 80s girl had to walk you down from the ledge because you were scared that in your hallucinations I would skull fuck your mind for all eternity. that you would turn on the stream and see esoteric PPPism, high on acid, and you would be convinced I was the Messiah. I am positive that this is what, and that's why you can't handle it and you're coping.
Do that. You gotta stop me. Somebody's gotta stop me.
I tried to. I think I sent you a text during the stream like, don't let Hitler on.
You sent it to me on Signal. That was the problem. I'm trained. When I'm drunk, I don't check Signal. I go straight to text.
Okay, next time I'll go straight for the NSA backdoor SMS to let you know. Do not associate with Adolf Hitler.
I think it'll be
You'll
fine.
regret it.
I think it'll be fine if the Chinese get a hold of that one. Oh, we got him on this one.
For my Huawei.
Yeah. So what do you think? How do you feel about everything today? What do you think? Got any Corona opinions or anything that makes you rage in general?
What?
I feel better because of the stream.
Why does it have to be what he's raging about? Like, it's very gay. It's very cringe.
In the stream that went on last night, it was just like, it deflated all their momentum.
Oh God, it was so funny. I mean, you know how Medicare is, the opposite of me.
No, I know he asked everybody that. It's really retarded.
Who are retarded.
Yeah, trying to understand them or trying to make his points. No,
make his points.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough because you're gonna. A lot of times you're just running into a mental wall.
They're having to just talk about PPP.
That's all I care about is making people go insane and start saying insane shit.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, John.
But okay, each one of the internet bad guys, they have their weaknesses and their strengths, right? PPP's thing is
so
that
funny.
He's like a big gumball, right? And he gets dirty, and he rolls around in the dirt, and he spreads his anus on live streams, and he doesn't give a fuck. That's his strength. So you try to get dirty with him, and it doesn't work. You start yelling and calling.
Well, you keep trying to clean it up, Janny Juice.
Puffed up and excited.
I just have to keep making it filthy, but you keep cleaning it up so well.
And when he's trying to say like, well, Jim, here's my concern. Here's what I'm thinking. He's really hoping for Jim to go back and say, shut the fuck up, fat ass, because then they can start rumbling. But Jim just goes, oh, I'm not concerned about that. That's normal. That's okay.
Yeah, Jim had to deflect it. And people blame me for the debate being boring or whatever. But all Jim would ever do is deflect things, shut it down, and try and clean it up. It was the reality is Janny Jim. The reality of Janny Jim. It's sad. It's sad. And this man has to come in and try and control the narrative. He has to come in, mop it up. Mop it up, brother Juice.
They're like fucking Muppets, Sean. Like there's this big butterbean motherfucker who's throwing all this concern at Mr. Medicare, and then there's this weird soft-talking effeminate guy.
Like it's not a concern. It's like, hey, do you see this? Am I crazy? There's nothing here, man. There's nothing here. You're crazy. You're crazy. Don't worry. I've fucking followed crazy conspiracy theories before. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? The proof is your reaction. The proof is Josh's reaction. The proof is Dick's reaction. How much more proof do you need than the way people act? You shall know the tree by its fruits. You shall know these people's intentions by how they're acting.
Calls him James. It's like, James, if I could just it feels like he's Biden, like he's sidling behind him the whole time, trying to whisper into his ear. James, if I could just act like James, if you could just. Funny stuff. I don't know.
So you're concerned. It's over.
There was a point where he was.
You've been raped.
The best part of it. Well, there's two best parts. I like the part where PPP had to explicitly ask him to endorse that he won that Rakita live stream like twice. Yeah. He had to ask him explicitly, Jim, did I win this?
No. The reason why I asked that is to get Jim to admit to fucking reality, you stupid spurg. You fucking dumbass. And the reason it's asked is because it makes these guys cope hard. When Jim admits I win, it makes these guys seethe and fucking cry. That's the reality. You were choking on your reverence for him. You know what, Josh? You are so full of fucking shit, buddy. You are so full of fucking shit. Continue to clean it up, Janny Josh. Continue to clean it up.
Did I win this, Jim? Would you say that I won? And Jim was like, yeah, I guess. Dick said that you won. So they were, yeah, go for it. And then he explicitly asked that Jim call Ralph gay, which he did. And then,
that's right.
And then with Leo, the best part with that was he's like, I think you know what I'm talking about with your role in the 9/11 of the internet. And Like, no, I have no fucking idea. What you're talking about.
This is so insane.
Gamergate was the
So
9/11 of
insane.
the internet.
Who were the terrorists? Who were like the jihadis in the airplane? Who were the people in the building? I wanna
Yeah, mistakes were made by fucking
like
Leo.
a montage picture.
Mistakes
I
were
want, like,
made.
superimpose of like people's face on the people jumping out.
Show
of
me
the
where
window.
Jim gaslighted. Just watch the whole thing. At any given moment, he's trying to deflect and try and say, no, what you're saying isn't true. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh God! It was the
All
best
the
thing that's
laughing
happened
here
in
is
my life.
fake. Chad is right.
You say that a lot these days.
It's been even funnier this week and more insane.
I know.
More insane than it was
You're
last
losing
week.
your fucking mind. I think you're losing it. You're starting to
Watch
lose
the
your
video.
Everyone
GB, watch the video.
I've let go. I've let go completely.
Yeah. Free fall.
Well, thank you for running cover for me. No, you know.
Oh yeah, no
Checks
problem.
in the mail.
Checks in the mail.
Oh,
It-
okay, my raid.
It literally is though. Like, it's not a joke when the check is literally in the mail. The check is literally in the mail. The $1,900 a month literally is in the mail. So it's not as though the check isn't actually being sent. So it's not actually funny. It's true.
By the way, I might have brought
go
this in the last time I was on, but it's worth repeating. Every day at 8 p.m.
Josh, it's never Dick's money. It is Dick's money. At any time, he can refuse to provide you service. So what happens if Dick decides that you no longer fit his terms of service and he just freezes your money? How do you get your money, Janny Juice? Answer me that now. How do you get your money if Dick decides that he's going to freeze your $1,900, Janny Juice? If he refuses, you move to Subscribestar or take the L for a few months. So you lose 50% of your income for a few months while living on the run in the Ukraine. And this money that you are depending on for your bills, this $2,000 just doesn't show up one day? Bro, but you're already said you're heavily in debt. Aren't you not heavily in debt? And you admit that I'm right? He can just stop paying you your money. Okay, you have enough to pay. Okay, man. I don't know why you run these huge fundraisers then all the time if you're so financially successful and so well off. Why do you ask for people's money then, you know? Why do you ask for these fundraisers if you're so financially well off? Because the server is $8,000. Josh, this costs you $8,000 a month? And you're in debt, and your main source of income, 50% of it could be cut off. And you say this man has no leverage because of your past behavior. I'm just saying, could it possibly be that at this point, you're just tired of having to put up with this shit? And at this point, you're just playing ball to get your $2,000? Is that possible? Do you not understand why there might be some questions from your customers about the security of their info when this man has that leverage over you? I don't know. So if two-thirds of the payments bounce, then brick off New Project 2 then anyway and go find something better. There's obviously, go do Subscribestar or something. If there's any other alternative than this fucking weird, shady shit.
People are protesting the government by coming out.
Why would you give up something that works? Is it working? Is it working? Again, you say he's never asked for anything. None of us know that that's true. There's no proof of that. Okay? Prove that. Show everybody your DMs with fucking Don Herrera here. The fucking Mexican master. You know, show us. You don't have to prove a negative. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to say he's never asked you for anything and just expect that we trust you when he has this leverage over your head. Okay.
and
That's
banging
fine.
pots and pans together.
I just want to know that that's the
8 p.m.
official
fucking
position,
That's a
because
protest
it
or
seems
that's
to
a
keep
thank you to
changing.
the heroes.
It's a protest of the government, I think, because the economy shut down. And, you know, the servants aren't people who have like $1 million in the fucking bank to keep things going.
But
They
Dick's
need to work,
saying-
they need to go out and do shit.
Dick's saying 8 p.m. here. It's to
celebrate the.
So now the goalposts have moved. Like Marissa, instead of denying that leverage exists, now it's like, what proof is it that he's used the leverage? Well, now before it was, oh, there's no such thing as leverage over Josh. There's no such thing as leverage over these people. Now when, you know, you're confronted with, you know, some form of reality, and you have to admit it, the goalposts move again.
The doctors.
Yeah, no, certainly.
How much proof do people need?
There might have been
That's
some
where-
popping
yeah.
and shit
I
going
know
on the
he's-
first week, but now everyone's
Right.
banging pots and pans. They're not happy.
That's annoying.
But Josh, Dick does pay you. I mean, what? He does pay you. It's okay. I'll let you go with that. Like, you go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm gonna do my own
true.
if I heard too much pots and pan banging, I would just be like, no, it's cool. Go ahead, open everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay, good. I'm gonna.
Well, things are opening.
Yeah.
And because I guess because the protest fucking guys like, I
fuck.
can't fucking, this is awful. Let's just open it, let them die. If they want to die, let them die because I can't take this shit. But things open up, and I get accustomed to this because it's been, the curfew here has been like 5 a.m. in Serbia, from 5 p.m. to.
Oh, he's not even in the
7 a.m.
Ukraine. He's in. How is it in Serbia? How is it in Serbia, Jews? What are you saying here? Exposing him for it and look principled in a fuck. I just don't think that that's the reality. It's comfy in Serbia. Aren't you trapped in Serbia? Like you can't get out of Serbia right now? Is that what's going on? Like you're trapped on somebody's couch in Serbia? Oh, fuck.
And the following morning. And then on the weekend, it closed at 5 p.m. Friday and opened 7 a.m. Monday.
Wow.
So you have to get your shit because you won't be able to order takeout or anything and everything's closed on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I on Friday I thought, oh, I'll just order out because everything's open now. No, I got an email from the Department of State saying that because of demonstrations against the government, everything's closed over the weekend.
Yeah.
So I was like,
there's a shortage of
I was
pots and
eating
pans. We
fucking-
can't cook your food.
Yeah, my dinner to sate me over this epidemic that Dick has unleashed on me.
So at this point, we've learned that Josh cannot cook for himself. We've learned now that Josh has to order takeout, I guess, every day in order to survive. He has to order his takeout 3 days in advance in order to survive the weekend because he's unable to get any meals. And he's living in this, like, this prison, this fucking second world shithole known as Serbia. This is what we've learned so far in Jamie Jush's epic takedown of PPP on the Dick Show. His epic gay op yesterday.
Bread and pesto and a can of beans, and I'm just gonna hit like
No wonder you're in
shoveling
such
this
a bad
garbage
mood.
in.
Are you just eating like ramen now?
You're eating in like a bombed out London building in World War II.
If Josh watches enough Cooking with Surfer, he might learn.
They storm after him like Josh.
I got the worst fucking heartburn of my life. 100% fat and protein diet. I have nothing to mop it up with.
I'm sorry.
Whoa. Josh, we want to see you in Canada. We want to see you living in a real country. You know, we don't want to see you living in Serbia, bro. Come home. Come home. Come home. We don't want to see you living in these... You know, Canada's close to a third world country, but come home. Come home. I will take care of you. Me and Surfer, we'll take care of you. We'll give you a big hug, buddy, and we'll make you feel special. We will make you feel so special. Buddy, you're going to have the best time.
All right, get out of here. I hope you have a better week this week. I'll
Don't-
try not to do anything else.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, don't you have a
Don't
whole hand
just-
in that?
don't drink and get any more strange. Little fucking god, they're gonna send the assassins after me. I'm gonna get a fucking Croatian.
That's
man.
like
So
asking him.
World War
That's like
III.
asking him to hold his breath.
Is that it? Is that the whole
I was
take?
gonna do. It was like 1 o'clock yesterday, and I said, "Oh, honey, I think I'm gonna do some acid." And she goes, "You know, there's kind of a lot happening on the internet. Maybe you should wait this one. Maybe you should just give it a miss for today." I said, "That's what I'm gonna do."
And that's how she
then
got the black eye.
not 4 hours, not 3 hours later, right when it would have kicked in, was this insane Medicare autism match that I called into the Ralph retort and was giving live commentary on. It's so fucking funny to me.
What?
Giving 80s girl shit.
Hold on. Why would you get arrested, Josh, if you go to England? Why? Vordrak is English and harasses the local police, but what crime have you committed? Your site is a hate crime. Oh. Have you considered not hosting that site then? Oh. Okay. No. I figured not.
Well, that's your voice of reason. That's why you keep her around, right?
Oh, she's wonderful. Yeah, that is, well, that and more is why I keep her around. Everyone can build their own case now. All right, see you, Josh.
See ya.
All right. So that's the end of Josh. Is there anything more in this episode of The Dick Show that I should cover? Are there any particular timestamps people want? Because there's 2 more hours of this, and I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. You come on later after Mersh to try and encourage him to have kids. Josh comes in to Moral Fag and bring the righteous truth to it. Oh, man. I've been honest with you forever. Always honest. Never lies. Skip over Mersh. I am going to watch the Ralph stream snipe of my stream. Here's what I think I'm going to do. At this point, I'm going to call it here. I don't think that there's much more on this that I have to cover. I mean, there might be some seed here in the next couple seconds.
What's up, man? What's up, Mersh?
Hey, what's going on? Is this where we come to shield you?
Yes.
From running interference?
Yeah, did you get the check? Check's in the mail.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. I just wanted to make sure too.
But literally, the checks are in the mail. I'm just going to end on that. The checks are literally in the mail. It's not as though it's like a joke. Like, they really are taking checks from this man. He really does pay them. There are questions. There are questions, ladies and gentlemen, that need answers, that need answering. And people are covering it up. And you need to find the truth. The truth is out there. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust Janny Juice, of all people. Do not trust Janny Juice. Govinson says, your site isn't a hate crime, Josh. If you were set up with good solicitors, you'd be fine. Josh goes, I'm honest. You're honest that your site is a hate crime? It's good that you're upfront about that, I guess. You're honest in general. I don't know, bro. There's collusion. There's cover-ups here. Anyway, Josh, I will talk to you. I've been up for fucking forever now. I may try and sleep. I don't think I'm going to, though. I'm probably just going to say fuck it and keep going for like the 6th day. You know, Ralph's been up for 7 straight days now, seething, so may as well keep going. Anyway, guys, I'll be back, and we'll see you guys on the next one.